Yeah. Yeah.
Warning has been issued for California. It's going to be 9.0 or greater back. People in California, you have to be prepared for major earthquake. The earthquake will be so powerful and have your medical kits ready. Have your medical kits ready. Earthquake warning has been issued.
Thanks.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep. Fuck. Thanks.
I'm so fucking happy.
Yeah.
Welcome. Whoa. Don't
Whoa.
stop on account of us.
Whoa.
Fucking happy.
I'm so fucking pissed.
Sean's happy. Kevin and Derek are pissed.
Yes.
Brian, I mean, hold on.
I don't
Take
know.
that back. Take it back. Take back everything I said. How are you, Brian?
Oh, I'm good.
Welcome to
I'm
have you
good.
here.
Welcome to have me anywhere in your face.
You want a first
There you go.
pod's eye view? What am I saying?
Jealousy makes you nasty.
In your face. Welcome, everyone.
Thanks.
Thanks for joining us. It's the Poorly Played stream. I want to start the show and bring attention to the properly spelled sign that I have made here for the upcoming AEW taping.
Look at that. You did
It says Veronica. It does. What's that say?
Remake code Veronica.
Who's Veronica?
Veronica?
Who's Veronica?
Big
deal.
Fucking Rocco's got to point out my shortcomings every time. Always hits me with that. He knows that's my weak point, of course. But
Oh,
you know,
man.
what a
What a
clip.
moment. What an instant classic moment on the show. Absolutely great.
Couldn't have been better. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy.
Yeah.
I was able to, using a hairdryer, I was able to pull off the upside down IN
Yes.
that was previously on the sign and replace it with a newly printed out NI with little damage to the sign. So
There you go.
I've done my job. I've done my due diligence.
If we ever have a game days, you should give that out as a prize
Here's the NI.
in the raffle or whatever it is. Oh man, that was great.
Here's the pointing out of my shortcomings. And everyone in the fucking room gaslighting me, especially our caller, saying, oh, no, just leave it. It'll be good if you leave it.
Yeah.
No! More people gonna walk around going, look at this dope. Can't fucking spell Veronica.
Well, hopefully they come to the PPS and watch the show.
They're not. It doesn't say, but they won't know that. It's
They'll
not,
track you down.
What am I gonna hand out business cards at
No.
A-dubs?
No, somebody will see you holding the sign in a photo, and then they'll go, "Hey, that guy has a stream," and then the internet detectives will show the world.
That's how it works in our heads, but in real life, we're not Mr. Beast level.
Not yet.
Well, that's a good way to think
Maybe
about
if
it.
we make Code Veronica.
That's a good way to think about it. Hey, but I am glad you're here.
Oh,
I'm glad
man.
you're joining me.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
Hope you're well. How was your day?
I am well. I had a good day. I woke up in beautiful suburban paradise.
Yeah.
Pico Rivera. You gotta love it, baby.
Ooh, yeah. You were up about seeing a show, weren't you?
I went to go see the Sisters of Mercy last night. It was a
brother have
reunion
mercy.
tour in the United States, and yeah, Mauricio, our homie over at Rockin' Pins, he hooked me up, and a bunch of our friends. He got us tickets, and then I stayed with him. He put me up for the night, which was really nice of him. And I had a great time. I saw our friend Jonathan Villanueva.
Oh yeah,
I believe how we pronounce his last name.
Villanueva,
John
maybe.
Demental, if you will. He's the one who provides me with the bitchin' tapes from his local record store, Dr. Strange. All right, well that's enough for now. But you get the point. He found me out in the crowd, and I was like, "Hey, what's up, man?" We took a photo, and I just retweeted it actually. But man, what a environment! I'll talk more about it, but. I mean, so much leather and pale cleavage in one room. It was like a seance had happened, and everyone had descended upon the, where was that at? The Palladium.
Oh.
I thought that was my first time I was like, I don't think I've been to the Palladium before. But then when I got to the building, I realized that's where I saw Death Clock and Mastodon.
Oh, that must have been together?
Yeah.
Whoa.
But I didn't, you know what? I realized I was like, I don't know much about Mastodon. Other than, stoner rock, kind of long, dirgy kind of stuff. But, man, after Death Clock, I was like, yo, how much more Mastodon? Or maybe it was that. It was like, how much more Mastodon before Death Clock goes on? Jesus Christ. It was like too much. I realized I'm not a fan of Mastodon.
No, when I went and saw Red Hot Chili Peppers a couple weeks back, they played Snapdragon. They opened with some band, Thundercat.
Thundercat.
That was the first band, and then Mars Volta before them.
Oh shit, 2 openers.
And then they went on around like 8:30 or 9, and I got there.
We're
with
old,
enough
dude.
Time. Well, even when I was younger,
that
I'd be
room was old.
Yeah.
That felt good about going to that Sisters of Mercy concert. It's like, oh, I'm actually in the younger of the age bracket here.
Dude, that's what's nice about going to Rocket from the Crypt shows.
Oh,
I don't feel like the old head at the fucking rock show anymore.
Yeah, dude.
Like when I was the old head at the Slipknot show I went to last summer, I'm like, fuck. Yeah, I just got into Slipknot.
I mean, it's like the first concert I've been to in a long fucking time.
Yeah.
But I had a really great time.
I'm glad you
I know
went.
you've been going to a lot lately, like you said, the Peppers.
Yeah. Jasmine got us tickets to see All American Rejects.
Oh, for real? When's that?
I don't know. September maybe.
I can only do one thing on the books at a time, or else like the anxiety of it coming up is like too much. So I had this on the books for like a couple months. Like Maui had the tickets ready, so it was good. We are playing. If you want to call Discord in, we've got some other exciting game stuff to talk about. As Sony had their showcase today, Brian watched it live on his stream. You can catch Brian on KLBR weekdays, baby.
Yes, you can. It was really fun, honestly. I was telling Garrett beforehand. I'm gonna shout out my channel. Please follow me there. King Lord Brian is my name on Twitch. I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday nights at this time that you're watching us now. Just 24 hours from now, I'll be on live. But today the Sony showcase was live.
So
it was really cool.
If you want to talk about that, we can jump right into it.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's not like their biggest announcement, but they definitely had a lot of big stuff shown.
Yeah, I wanted to be here to stream it, but I was like coming back home to San Diego, and basically looked online afterwards and saw like the big announcements.
Yes.
Number one announcement that interests us is obviously, which I thought this was a fake trailer when I first saw it.
Yeah, I
saw it playing with no audio, just in my Twitter feed, and I was like, this is too on the nose. This
Yes.
is fan made. This is a fucking troll. And I was like,
Right?
what account is this? And I was like, oh no wait, this is like Jeff Keighley or like IGN. It was someone major account. And I was like, oh no wait, this might be real.
Yeah.
But Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater HD or Metal Gear Solid Delta.
Delta, it's a remake.
I was really excited at the end of the trailer. They tell us that PS5 and autumn,
Yeah.
we're getting Metal Gear Solid 2,
Yeah.
and Metal Gear Solid 3
Like
available on the PS5.
like the
in
final
however-
cut
yeah,
version or
whatever.
whatever it's called, Ultimate Cut.
Some shit.
That's cool, man.
But that's the big announcement. That's what we saw. It was a cinematic trailer.
Yeah.
Was that Fox Engine?
Nobody knows yet. Nobody knows much other than it is a remake with the original cast. So,
Shit, I don't know what to do. I've never been. I'm pretty early on in the game here.
Oh, I
I
know
just
where
want
you're
to say, like, I got to a temple. It says something about a. I don't know what it said. Wait, it says me.
oh, wait.
If I go to the map, built to carry. That was the.
Yeah, I think I know where you're
That
at.
was the title. The title always gives you kind of a clue to where you are. So built to carry. It must be carrying shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no, it was cool. It was nice to see that they are doing a remake of.
And that's PS5 exclusive. All that stuff.
No, it's Xbox Series X and Steam also.
Okay.
But
Sony got the announcement.
But Sony gets the announcement. I mean, it got the original too. Actually, I don't think I've ever done this one. Yeah, I don't
There's
think
a
I've done this
ball
one.
up there. Damn, this is that. Wow, there's a lot going on. Okay. I assume I got to get the ball onto this.
No, you
No.
you need to get it in the hole.
Oh, wait, down here. Yeah, onto that. But I got to take it from over there, down there, and then down here. How do I get over here, first off?
Do you have the glider yet?
Yeah. Let me see if I do a running jump. Hi-yo,
Triangle is jump.
Miyazaki. Oops.
Nope.
Oops.
But yeah, a lot of other stuff was shown. The Street Fighter 6 stuff was shown that looked pretty good.
Oh, see, I didn't see that. What
They
was
just,
that?
They just showed more of it. Some of the story mode stuff. Also today, not on on that stream, but on another stream, the AEW Games channel on Twitch.
Oh, interesting. Because I saw they announced Fight Forever got a date.
They streamed some of it. Evil Uno and Orange Cassidy played some matches on
Wow.
the AEW Games Twitch channel.
I want to see what that gameplay looks like. I still have not seen gameplay. Really? Because me and Johnny were just talking about it yesterday, and he's like, "No, we've seen gameplay. It looks bad."
No, yeah, this is it does not look bad at all.
Okay.
It looks like
Two sides of the coin.
Well, yeah, I don't know what gameplay he had seen or how recent.
Yeah, because I didn't know
had
there
been.
was gameplay, but apparently there had been gameplay out for a while.
Yeah, I think they've shown clips of it, but like, yeah, I definitely would not classify the way that it looks as bad. But today, what they showed made it look like what they had promised, which was the WWE No Mercy.
Those old, because it's that developer,
Yeah,
right, making it.
The Ukes team is making
The
it.
Ukes.
Oh, I know
Oh,
what you gotta
wide.
do.
Okay, so we got to make a cartridge here.
Yeah.
Some kind of thing to carry.
Yeah, I haven't done this one yet. I also haven't played this game in almost 2 weeks. But,
Oh, for real?
Yeah. I have that project that I've been working on, which is,
Ah.
and then I'm going to Lebanon in 4 days.
That's
On
right.
Monday on Memorial Day. So like I've just been focusing on getting this. If you hold R1, you can rotate the thing.
Well, I just don't know. I'm looking at it's wide the whole time. I thought it might got narrow, so I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm still kind of eyeballing it.
Oh, okay.
Do you have this figured out in your head?
I have I have a guess.
Oh, I think I do too. Yeah, buddy.
Interesting.
Always more than one way to skin a cat, right?
That is not what I was thinking of doing. I was thinking of putting the ball on the thing like tracks, like to put on. It's hard to explain. So the way where you're putting it on, I would have put them so that the ball is resting on top of it, like it's on a coaster, and just have it slide straight down. I mean, yours is actually probably going to work better than what I had been thinking, which is fucking cool.
I don't know. I mean,
Because I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to make like a bar and have it
trying to
roll
make a
down.
bar that it would roll down, and if it ever got like to one side, the ball will hold it in.
Mhm.
But maybe not. Maybe it might fall.
Yeah.
But what you were saying was doing something else.
Yeah, kind of like making a pallet. So putting the 2 logs on either side of the ball and then sliding that down
Sliding
the
the whole
rail.
pallet down. Oh, that
Yeah.
might
You also
work.
have like 4 sticks. So
You
there
have
might
4
be other
sticks.
ways.
Yeah, because that might work too. I see what you're saying. Pallet mode.
Yeah, right. Like this is.
It's hard to. You know what though? If I drop something here, then give me this.
Oh. My brother was
you.
telling me you can actually shake the controller to unstick.
Oh, for real?
I haven't tried this yet.
I haven't either. I don't want to do it right now, but next time I want to shake, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Next time I'm feeling like a shake, I'll do that. Oh wait, maybe I need to now. Oh wait, I didn't do it. I did. I did the analog. Hold on. Let's attach that. Let's do it. Oh, I turned it off
Oh, okay.
because it was fucking me up with aiming, just like
Right.
that. Turn that shit off, yo. But let's see this. We gotta get you stuck.
Oh yeah, that's smart.
Well, I gotta get this like on an even, sticky surface.
Don't you hate when that? There you go. Oh, you just had it for a second.
Did I? Yeah, there. I want it to stay balanced so I can get them straight too. So gravity should hold that there. Perfect. Let's see if my first plan worked. If not, I'm gonna go with yours.
Dude, this game is cool. I can't wait to be on a
am I
plane
like maxed out a room?
of height, maybe.
What the fuck, yo? This is not intuitive to my fucking grand design here.
Maybe because you're holding R.
Oh, wait, there.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, yeah, daddy, you got
Got it, baby.
Roll that shit.
Okay.
Roll that shit like that shit smoking.
I feel the music. Make it burn. I feel the music.
iHop dude says I feel like I never
Oh,
do the
shit.
shrines the correct way, and I say then that
Yeah,
means good. That you should feel good about
Thinking
yourself.
outside the box. Real team player.
Give it a little push.
Give it a little push, Linky.
Hit it with your sword, maybe.
I don't know. I'm afraid to strike it.
It's rolling a little
Get
bit.
up there. Jump. Yeah, I just gotta keep jumping under.
Here you go. Here you go.
Hey ho!
Get that golden snitch, Harry.
Da dank. That was fucking cool.
That was cool.
Okay. See,
This is fucking sick,
we're
man.
figuring it out. So and then anything else Sony announced? I know there was like a new Square thing called like fucking Fuzzykins or Floam.
Fuck that shit, dude. If you
Foam
like, hey,
Heroes?
if you like Splatoon, there's your phone.
Is that what it was?
It's fucking it's Splatoon.
It's Splatoon.
Like unabashedly.
Oh wow, that's wild.
Like make no mistake about it. It was just fucking Splatoon. Not a bad thing. Sony, make your money. I don't care. But that's gonna come out, and in
Just
a week, 62
Splatoon.
people are gonna be playing it. That's it. Like it's whatever.
62.
You know what I mean? Like it's gonna be one
Yeah.
of those things where it's like,
Oh,
but
what's
it had a
this?
good mechanic when you did this.
Oh, look at this.
You can probably.
What do we do to get that trophy? I never like leave optional stuff. Like when I will fucking scour, you know, a temple like this
Yeah.
and get every trophy. I can't
Oh,
leave shit. I know
Alan Wake
this would
2
work.
footage.
Oh.
That was the other thing that
Alan
they showed.
Wake.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were an Alan Wake fan.
Yeah, I'm a woke head.
You're woke,
I'm a
dude.
waker. I'm a waker. I'm a Quaker. I'm a
I'm awake.
midnight taker.
Woo!
It's cool.
I wonder
It's cool
if I
that
could- Yeah.
it's cool that they're continuing the series. Oh, yeah, and then bring it back, and then you can use your time feature and ride it.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna put a couple.
Oh, that's a good idea too.
But yeah, the time thing. I like the time thing. I feel like Billy and his time belt.
Billy and his time belt.
Hey,
Billy and his time belt. Billy, going through time, going through time.
I probably have that soundtrack. That's legal to play.
Oh man, that's a really funny song. On that, yeah, dude, you fucking again.
Can I jump to this?
Yeah, you got it.
What else is? What's that for over there? More bullshit.
Another way to do it if you wanted to. I don't know. Fucking, I don't
Fuck
know.
around.
Fuck
you
around
wanna,
and find out.
You want to fuck around and find? Oh, it's
sliding.
close. Ah!
How'd you fuck that up?
Ouch. I have lost myself.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Oh my gracious.
Should
Do I
we
have
take
to-
our first call?
Yeah, let's take a first call. I'm
You
gonna
know.
eat. Actually, I don't need to eat yet, right? How many little slices do you? It's weird. It's moving around.
You know when there's a
Fuck.
fucking. what are you doing?
I'm trying to get on the thing.
You fell though.
Well, I tried.
If we got a Metal Gear announcement, we have to have our
Heyo.
aficionado of Metal Gear, a longtime lover of the Kojima series, Dead Vector on. How's it going,
Vector,
Beck?
how you doing?
What the hell are you talking about? I'm here to talk about foam stars.
Oh yeah, foam stars.
Foam stars.
Oh,
You're a big foam star. You're joining the foam star family now.
oh my
I'm
God.
a foam head. I'm a foamy. I'm a foamer.
Good to hear it.
Yeah,
All good gamers are supporting
Hell
the
no.
foam.
I'm a
No.
FOMO.
We can
A
ask foam.
FOMO. There it is. There it is.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I streamed the showcase live, and when that came on, obviously, like I lost a couple years off my life. So bad.
I keep losing a
But
couple
no.
hearts off my life because I can't figure out what the run button and what the jump button is in this
Oh,
game.
I have that problem too.
Oh, we're gonna talk about that because let me tell you something.
Tell me.
I mean, you already know why I'm here. You know.
Tell me.
Yeah,
the-
you're excited about the new Metal Gear game.
I am. Personally, I am from a detective standpoint.
Yes.
Because I'm already starting to like trying to decipher the name. What's Metal Gear Solid Delta all
What's
about?
the Delta
What are they
for?
trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I got a couple theories, right? So you'll notice it's triangular, 3 sides, Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yes.
Like,
That's the
obvious,
first thing I
right?
thought of. Yeah.
Right, but
That's how it
like
factors.
in mathematics, delta means change. So they're going to
Correct.
change something.
Okay.
And so, that's whatever. I thought it might have been a reference to Delta Force, but that doesn't make any sense because Delta Force has nothing to do with MGS3. So, scrap that idea.
Scrap that
But,
one, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I needed to build a
So
better
somebody in
platform.
chat asked, is it going to be on the Fox engine? And I'm not going to name any names, and that way they won't feel bad about this. But no, you complete blithering idiot. Are you out of your fucking mind? No.
Well,
it's not
I
gonna be
asked
on the
that too.
Goddamn Fox engine.
What?
Oh, well.
What
late
engine are we
apologies.
looking at? At this point, the Fox engine's like outdated.
It is, right? Like it's been
Yeah.
8 years since it came out.
So I'm excited.
And-
like, what's this new engine?
yeah, like PS doesn't even use
It's
it
just
anymore.
going to be Unreal 5 because
Ah.
everybody's using Unreal 5.
That's
Konami, they felt that they had to build the Fox engine, and it cost them so much money.
Oh yeah.
And it's such a shitty engine. They tried to use it. They were like, okay, we got to get our money's worth. And they tried it for their Winning 11 series.
Yeah.
Which became what, Pro Evolution Soccer
Yes.
or something. They changed the title, and so they tried to repurpose the Fox engine for that. And they officially had the worst graphics of any sports game that had ever been released in the modern
Wow.
day.
Yeah, it would glitch
Because
out.
it was so hard to work with. And so now, they scrapped it and started working in Unreal.
ah.
So
that makes
but
sense.
it's possible. We don't know if this is going to be developed in house. But I just looked on the site because I didn't know they had a site up, and it looks like they have real-time screenshots up. I didn't notice that.
Oh,
That is interesting.
I
Yeah,
didn't know that either. Drop that link in the chat.
yeah, which is cool.
Real-time screenshots that we
somebody
can
dropped that
dissect and tear apart.
Okay, so
yeah,
that's
some
good.
classic. They got some classic scenes. like the tree where you got to recover your backpack. There's a,
Yeah. Oh,
that's
there's
in
a
there? That's-
Crocodile.
I I gotta say,
What are you saying?
I was telling Garrett this before the show, real quick, Beck. When they started showing the trailer, I went into complete asshole mode and started to joke that it was the Metal Gear trailer because I knew that's what everybody wanted from this announcement. And then I love how everybody
Yeah.
afterwards. I love when people give grades to showcases. It's hilarious. It's like, hey man, this is just what games are coming out, not a fucking like.
A+, dude.
Not a fucking work of art. Like, games are gonna come out. More games are gonna come out later. Just not not the ones you want right now or whatever. But any case,
This is an A+, dude. They score. Actually, it's an S++. I'll give them.
it was ridiculous. Like when it started playing, I'm like, I was doing like the trolling thing of like, oh look, there's the dead tree frog. One day you feed on a tree frog. Oh, there's the green bird, like the end's bird.
The end's got a parrot.
Like,
It's green.
I thought reaching, and then
He showed me the clip on his stream. You're like saying all this shit, but as a hardcore Metal Gear fan, I mean that was going through my mind too.
Yeah.
And that's why I thought this is so on the nose. It has to be fake.
yes, that's why I'm
Right.
like, this is
This is
going
just something
to be
on Twitter.
This is going to be like something else, but everybody at first is going to think it's Metal Gear. So I just started reaching, and then when it got to the metal fence, I'm like,
Uh-oh.
okay, hold on, this might actually start
The
convincing me
sparks?
that it's Metal Gear at the electrified fence.
Yeah.
Then when
Yeah.
they went through the lagoon and I recognized it, which is stupid to say, but I'm like, because again, I was still kind of playing the joke of like, oh, see, there's the lagoon, you swim through that. But I still wasn't like, this is, like, they're trolling you.
Right.
The moment they landed on that log, I'm like, no, this is, get ready, guys, this is the announcement.
Yeah. No,
You
I did
knew.
the exact same thing.
Yeah, but I'm happy back that they posted some screenshots too of gameplay, because that leads me to something that I wanted to bring up after you make your point from a minute ago. I didn't mean to cut you off, but it's kind
No,
of
not at all.
uncanny how they knew that the fans would recognize the signals.
Certain things, yeah.
Yes, like certain things in certain areas were so recognizable that without a shadow of a doubt, the symbolism told you what they were doing before they even wrote it on screen.
Right.
Yeah. You know what it was for me?
Huh.
Huh.
That tipped me off like, oh shit, you guys, this is it. This is the MGS3 remake announcement, or MGS3 make as we call it now.
Yes.
It was
Not
it
Delta?
was it wasn't Delta. It was the giant snake that fights the crocodile.
Yeah.
And I was like, there's no way that snake would ever come out on top in nature unless they were trying to, unless it was trying to be symbolism or some shit.
Yes.
It's a snake. It's Metal Gear.
And I'm thinking like, okay, well that, in my mind, that seems like something new, because was there anacondas or anything that large in the jungle of Grozny
I looked
Grad?
it up, right? Okay, so I looked it up, and this is part of my whole detective thing, and I was like, wait a second, snakes only get that big in South America. Is the change they're referring to that they're moving the setting to Brazil, like
Whoa.
the Brazilian rainforest?
What?
And no.
That would be wild.
Turns out the world's largest snake that ever recorded was a reticulated python, which
Okay.
I have snacked on several thousand times in MGS3.
Sometimes,
in the original.
dude.
Yeah.
You can feed
Yeah.
on reticulated
So-
python. That's tasty.
And so then I was like, oh, well, damn. So they're not changing that. And then also there's the developer announcement saying that they're going to stay true to the original story. So I was hoping that it was going to be like an alternate timeline. And I was speculating like, okay, they're going to reboot the franchise. They're going to start with MGS3 and then pretend like all the rest of the games never happened. But no, that's not the case.
That's not the case.
No, I think just remake the most popular one and
I just
move
don't.
on.
I really have to say, I mean, speaking, from someone who likes remakes, and especially of these classic franchises that, Resident Evil, Metal Gear, Silent Hill, not doing them in a canonical order really bothers me. So, like,
Yeah, I
us
get that.
jumping to Metal Gear 3 because it's the most popular one, it just bothers me that they didn't start
Well,
with
that's
one.
the thing though, right? Because it's Metal Gear Solid Delta, so it's technically not numbered.
Yeah,
Yes.
there
And
you go.
that's why I thought,
But it's gonna be 3. It is.
yeah, no, it is.
Yeah. But
But
Right.
now they're going, for the new fans, they're going chronologically. Because I have friends that try to introduce people to MGS by having their friends play the game chronologically. And I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
no.
Yeah, no.
Like, they're going to play MGS 1 and be like, why can't I wear a crocodile cap?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only series that I suggest watching chronologically as opposed to canonically is the first 6 Star Wars movies. Because the first
Oh, yeah, for
6
sure.
Star Wars movies are specifically designed with an evergreen mindset and meant to be watched 1 through 6, not 3 through 6, then 1 through 3, then 4
Yeah,
through,
yeah.
then 6 through, or 7, whatever, 7 through 9. Like George Lucas
I
himself.
see your
has said
argument
that.
for that.
No, George Lucas himself has
Yeah.
said they're meant to be watched that way because you're supposed to see this change through.
George
through this.
Lucas said.
Yeah, but
He also said.
Dewbacks were put there out of whimsy.
But I also think that with games, that's different. You should play them, or most other series, you should play them or watch them in the order that they are released, because certain things are built in to make reference to things in the future.
Yeah, callbacks, the
Yeah.
call forwards, and yeah.
Yeah, and so
It's just
tie-ins,
interesting,
really.
you know, like Code Veronica gets skipped over. We remake. Technically, Resident Evil 1 was remade on the GameCube, but it's so old now, it's not current with the current remakes like 2, 3, 4.
They were re-released as HD remasters. Does that count?
No,
I mean, not really. If it's just upscaled, textures on the old game engine.
Yeah, I'll be interested to see why they are putting so much emphasis into these re-releases. Cause
And Silent Hill 2. It's like they're not making Silent Hill 1. Konami announced, 4-5 months ago.
yeah,
Silent Hill 2 remake. It's like you're skipping 1. What's going on?
I really feel like for them it's like let's not work our way up when really everybody just wants you to cash in on the 1. Like
Yeah.
with Resident Evil 2 and Resident Evil 3, people. I mean, they didn't start with 1 on that. One could argue that the original remake on GameCube stands as the perfect example of a remake for Resident Evil, but I wouldn't have minded them doing the Spencer estate in this new RE engine.
That's
with
what I'm talking
you know,
about.
but
yeah.
but at the same time, they started with the most popular, then they did a kind of fluke game, and now they've done Resident Evil 4 remake, which
Wait, RE3 is a fluke?
to some,
I
it's
think
one
they
of my
did it
favorites.
they did it disservice.
Yes. Well, no, I liked RE3 remake.
I liked
It's one
that
of my
release.
favorite games.
I like that release,
Yeah.
but it is not as as lovingly released as RE2 or RE4.
Yes.
It was, you could tell it was like, just get this out.
Again, it was like that. That's what I mean by, like, it's not necessarily a
this?
fluke. What's the word I'm? Oh, you should jump down there. It's kind of cool. Those are that's what I was trying to explain to you
Bruh.
last week.
An emergent hole.
Yeah. Check out the depths. Well, you know what? You might not have
It's
Do you have
scary
flash
down there,
rooms?
dude. Yeah, I got all the shit I need.
bright shrooms or
Oh,
whatever
yeah, I
they're
haven't-
called.
Let me see.
So
Ooh, yeah.
I'd like possibly to blow your minds right
Please.
quick.
Yes.
So I was talking to a friend of mine. He's another YouTuber. It goes by the name Jay's Reviews. He was he tag teamed on the MGS 1 retrospective I did a while back.
Yes.
That Garrett was also a guest on.
I had a great time.
And-
Yeah, I want to talk about
Yeah.
some of your other videos too. Remind me before you go. But yeah, this Jay's Reviews helped you on that a collab.
Yeah, we go back and forth all the time, about the Metal Gear fan base and how difficult it is to make videos or any sort of content because the fan base just makes it so difficult because they're so gatekeepy and ignorant about the series and they think they know everything. It's a problem, right? But anyway, he messaged me about a video I did recently and it's something about how he had the courage to do something in his video because of something I said, and and we just started talking about the MGS remake, and he was like, "Yeah, I don't see it working. I don't think it's gonna happen." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't see it happening either. But if it did, oh, maybe we should do another tag team video about that."
Oh yeah.
And for years, that we've been getting these rumors from all these publications just repeating what other people have said, like, oh, there's a rumor that there's going to be an MGS3 remake. We've been dealing with this for the
Sure.
past 5 years.
Oh yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Yeah.
And everyone knew
people-
eventually someone's gonna be right.
Yes.
Sure, right? Yeah, it's like, just fish in a barrel, like,
Yeah.
or no, not like that, but yeah, it's like eventually you're going to get it, but for 5 years it's like, oh, there's a rumor we're going to see a remake, and then it never happens, right?
Yeah.
So I was saying, but if it did, it's in their best interest, Konami, to make money, at some point they should remake MGS3. They're doing it with Silent Hill 2. So if they did, well, how would that look? And it was like, well, do you think they would go open world? Maybe. It makes sense that they would.
God, that
but
would be.
the whole
That'd
time
be
I'm thinking
interesting.
like, there's no way they could remake MGS3 because the whole survival viewer thing. Gamers these days, they don't want to press pause every 5 minutes to change their camo or
Yeah.
eat food, and that's just like that's bad game design from 2004. We can do better.
I mean,
but then I thought
they do
about
it
it.
in this game.
Yeah, you stop down to like change
there
your
it
gear a
is.
lot
And-
here.
It's like, because I had just been playing Breath of the Wild, and it was like, well, hold on, I'm pausing the game constantly to eat and change clothes in this,
Yeah.
and it's not really a problem. So it's kind of like, I had this idea to do a video and say like, well, there already has been an MGS3 remake. It was called Breath of the Wild.
In effect, yeah.
For sure.
I mean that we had actually talked about we've on several occasions back in the early days of me being on the PPS, we're talking about how similar the MGS5 experience was to Breath of the Wild when they were both relatively new. Like at that
For
point,
sure.
Metal Gear had been out for 2 years because 2015 is when 5 came out, and then 2017 is when Breath of the Wild, and it reminded me a lot of the same thing where it was like, hey, you can either infiltrate this camp,
Yeah.
or you can
Set a trap.
you can lure them out, you can snipe them, you can do this, you can roll a boulder down a hill and take this thing out, or light the thing that they're sleeping on fire and they'll fall into the whatever. And then as I'm watching other footage from this fucking new game, Tears of the Kingdom, people are fucking building bombardiers and like crazy
shit, dog.
fucking flight mechanisms that have like that drop
craziest
bombs
shit.
on a whole troop that's just walking, and I'm like, this is again what Kojima originally was trying to bring forth with MGS and
There-
specifically MGS 5.
Yeah, there's cool similarities.
Yeah, but the fact that you can fucking do airstrikes in a Zelda game by combining like 8 of those things together and putting on propulsions with control, and then I think there's like, I found out today that there's a shortcut button where like you can put recipes of like things that you like as a power. I haven't gotten it yet, but one of the powers you get is there's like basically a recipe button, so you can you can like amass all of the things that you
And
need.
shortcut like a macro.
Yeah,
Dude,
a macro instead of having to do it individually each time.
This game is so
Wow.
fucking wild.
Auto build, yeah. Like, so for me, I'm like,
I
gotta-
just
I
found
gotta keep
this.
playing.
I just found this fucking trick out to be like an ingenious thing. Like, drop it, get on it,
And then do the rewind.
and then do the rewind.
Garrett, you crafty minx.
Oh, if I could only take the credit for it, smack it and end it, and then
Oh god!
you've lifted off. Isn't that sick? But I mean, these crafty motherfuckers.
That's really nuts. And then you can eat.
Eat
I didn't
the-
know this for a bit, but you can eat certain things to get your fucking battery back up.
Battery, yeah.
Like
What is it? These balls.
Yeah, those things. The fucking Zonai charges.
Like the glow caps in
yeah.
in MGS3.
Look, he does the Raiden
Yeah,
Metal
the
Gear.
Zendatsu.
Dude, it's the Zendatsu, the first Metal Gear Rising trailer where he snaps this fucking spine. That's how he absorbs it right into his hand. I wonder if this is. That's so
You guys,
similar.
You better stop. You guys got to stop right now.
That's so similar.
It's great.
It is. It really is.
But
That's cool.
genuinely, again, like as we're elated about all the wonderful games that we're getting this year, like, yeah, man, the fact that they're remaking at least the favorites of these to start is promising, because hopefully that means we get.
No.
Oops.
Climb.
Hey, well, you know what? That worked out in your favor because you didn't lose stamina. But
I think I can make it up.
hopefully that just means that there will be new properties, and it's cool. Hey, I don't need Kojima to do it. Let fans of
Well,
Kojima make these games.
Yeah, and here's the thing that we've known for years: Kojima is done. He wants to be done.
Yeah.
It's a miracle that
Let him be done.
that Konami got him to do 5, but he wants to be done.
Yes.
For now. Never say never.
Yeah.
People come out of retirement for all kinds of shit.
Absolutely.
But right now he wants to be done, and at least there's new Metal Gear something
yeah.
for either new fans or just for us to fucking pick apart. I'm just curious to see like what it is, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Yeah, seriously.
That's going to be the thing for me. It's like, again, Death Stranding 2 is coming out. and I just want to see what that's all about. I don't give a fuck about anything
God,
else.
I forgot that that's like, yeah, that's something to look forward to.
Right? Like, I don't care about anything else right now in terms of, like, where my mind is and what my expectations are. What I'm concerned with is that, hey, we have a million games that I still don't have time to get to, and in the meantime, down the line, I'm gonna get another fucking Metal Gear game. I'm gonna get another Death Stranding game. I'm getting Silent Hill 2 remastered. Cool. This fucking, like, right now there's so many good games.
There's so much.
The
Especially
fucking
if you're...
Spider-Man trailer was way too long, but it was cool.
Oh, yeah, the Spider-Man 2.
Yeah. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Like, if you are into older games, like you're a fan of these older franchises, it's really fucking cool that now there's these remakes all coming out.
Yeah.
Now, if you're not into remakes, that could be a bummer, but you could still play the old ones.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm not gonna fucking get to a safe
You
point.
might be able to.
I was
hear-
rooting for you. I
You
was watching the whole
might
time, and I was like, could
be able to
yeah,
slide
if you
up
could
a
just
little
do
Got
it.
one more.
Yeah.
Got one more meal.
If you can get up to your right, I think you might be able to stop.
That's what I
holding on
think. Yeah, that's what I think too.
And then regain some of your bar. It looks like it's flat enough.
Looks
that's,
like it,
That's
okay.
how I used to traverse the mountain when I played Breath of the Wild. Because you're pretty close to
Same.
the.
Oh,
there
get
you
up,
go,
get
there
up,
you go.
Link.
Get
Get
to
up.
the right a little bit more. I think you'll be level.
Yeah,
Yes!
Link. Woo!
That's what I love about this game. Like doing shit like that. Just the minor
I'm
feats.
so fucking happy.
Where's his gauge? Oh, I've still got that little bit of yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't even know. I'm so
Up to
zoomed
the
out.
right?
That yeah, that's probably the best
That
way.
looks the safest. But yeah, Vec. Honestly, yeah, it's just cool to see other games. Like there was an announcement for a game that looked a lot like an old school PS2 game with like
Okay.
ninja shit. It looked like fucking Metal Gear Rising, basically.
I love ninja shit.
It like the main character even looked
Did
like.
you guys
Rising.
see the new game that Jennifer Hale and David Hayter are going to be in, the VR game?
Oh, something for PSVR 2. Yeah, I saw
Yeah.
David announce that.
Oh, okay.
It was a
Yeah,
it was a
that's some of-
cheeky
some of
response.
his
It was
best
like,
voice work, I feel.
okay, yeah. He said something about like, for those asking what new games I'm doing voices on, because everyone's probably asking him about Snake Eater,
Yeah.
Delta, or whatever. But he pointed them in the direction of that new release, which I thought was cool. I'm still waiting for Amazon or someone physical to get that damn PSVR. Oh, this thing.
Battle Talus.
I can kill the 3 guys, but I can't kill the rock. I don't know how to take the rock down.
Couple of ways.
Do you just hold on? Maybe I'd like grab his ass. No.
No. It should still have like the little like rock that you could break, right? So you would bomb it.
I don't remember.
I can't remember. I haven't
Soft
fought any
spot.
of these.
Let
They're
me look at
scary.
my map. Oh yeah, I'm making my way to like a fucking town I heard that was over here. But I'd like to find the tower to open up this part of the map as well. I don't see it around anywhere.
Garrett, you said to remind you
Yes,
about the video.
Thank you very much. Yeah, your latest video, I was a big fan of. It was such a personal take and response.
Yeah, you know that's like the mic drop video. is
Yes.
what I call it, because it was just like I'm gonna get this out, and I'm not, you know, me and my team we're working on other stuff, so we're not doing any videos for like a couple months. We'll see
Right.
what happens with the Snake Eater thing, but it was like, you know, this is something that's important to us, something I felt that needed to be said.
Yes, and I liked.
just, you know, I thought you were gonna talk about the real Foxhound video, so the fact that you brought this up, you know, I was like, now I'm sweating buckets.
What was the name of the
that
video we're
video,
talking about?
dude.
No, I like the real Foxhound.
Oh!
I like the real Foxhound video as well. But this latest one, what was the title of it? I know because your thumbnail game was fucking crazy,
So-
dog.
Dude.
The thumbnail game must have gotten like so much attention just by itself, I imagine.
Oh man, I could talk about that for hours. Like I'm going to do an after action report when the game actually comes out, because
Yeah.
like I thought that the thumbnail was going to be a reference to the idiots from the Metal Gear community that I've seen on Reddit.
Right.
I didn't think it was going to blow up the way it did.
Yeah.
So the original title, like I was trying to be edgy, because if you're going to create something, like why would you ever make something so that no one sees it? You know?
Yeah,
And
exactly.
People don't understand that.
This
'Cause
was
they don't
well.
make things.
This was well marketed, in my opinion. So yeah, what was the name of the video?
So the original title,
Uh-huh.
Was Final Fantasy 16, Square Enix's Final Solution.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah. That's when I
beautiful.
saw it. It was uploaded as that.
Yeah, and then, but then people were so stupid, and you know, and honestly, I thought that was bad blood, or like bad faith on my part, so I changed it to Final Fantasy 16 sets video games back 60 years.
Okay.
Huh.
But you know, a lot of people, there was a couple people on Twitter that were like, "Oh, Square Enix is gonna hit you with a defamation lawsuit.
No,
You better
no.
delete this video."
What?
Why?
It's fucking.
Yeah.
It's a headline in a fucking op-ed.
Right.
It's not. It's your opinion.
Exactly.
It's
What
not
people
like
didn't
you're on the
realize,
fucking. You're not on like their game distribution list. It's not like you're getting codes
Right.
already,
No.
and you're worried about. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get a code now.
No, yeah, you wouldn't believe like the comments. At one point, I was like, "Dude, I should do a video of just you know the comments, hiding the names so people don't get attention,
Yeah.
but then just like looking at some of these insane comments."
Oh, so
But
and I
I'm like,
wanted to
no,
tell. I
like,
wanted to
I'm
tell
not
the
gonna give these people.
I wanted to tell the viewers though that the name originally when I saw it was, you know, Square Enix's Final Solution.
Yeah.
And the thumbnail that I was referencing is all of the Proud Boys carrying torches.
Yeah.
As the background over the like Final Fantasy kind of font.
Right now, you got to understand. Like a lot of people, they
That
didn't
got-
get
that got
they didn't
attention.
understand. A lot of people thought that thumbnail was a reference to Square Enix or Yoshi P.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
Naoki Yoshida,
thinking
the
too much
producer.
into it.
Well, I mean, they just like they didn't realize they were looking into a mirror. You know, like all the hate that video got and the negativity. Like
Yeah.
the thumbnail is a reference to everybody who disliked the video, basically.
Yeah, I see that.
That's funny.
Yeah, and it was like that's the response. That's the response that I predicted that the
That
video
you're
was
gonna
going to get when I first decided to do it 6 months ago. Because I had been planning that video for 6 months, but I had to finish the Foxhound video first, and that took a lot of effort.
Yes.
And so when it finally came down to it, I'm like, oh, what am I gonna do for the thumbnail? And originally, like I tried to get the cover for the game juxtaposed next to that, but then I was like, no, fuck it, just do the Proud Boys and the Tiki Torches, you know, just that. And then I recreated a segregationist sign from like 1923. There was an actual sign from like Tennessee that said
Really?
no colored allowed. Yeah.
That's the reference in the actual text on the
Nice.
thumbnail. So you went all
Yeah.
out. And what I mean, people should go over to your channel Afterlife Games on YouTube.
They should.
and check this video out because it was a very I think personal opinion piece about you know Japanese RPG developers and specifically the Final Fantasy series.
Oh yeah.
And the whole thing is that I wouldn't have said word one if Yoshi P hadn't tried to give that bullshit explanation for why there aren't people of color in this game.
Right, and that's
You know,
That's
yeah.
something that your video shed light on. I didn't know anything about. I've heard the name Yoshi P, but I didn't know he's ever addressed this.
Oh, I didn't know
before.
that either. I didn't know that they came up with any sort of.
But, and that's why Vec made the video because he kind of felt
Oh.
it was necessary to like, yo, well, if this motherfucker's gonna say this is his reason why, you know,
Well,
I've
yeah.
got an opinion on why this is a shitty reason.
what did they say the reason was?
Vector can
Well,
sum it up,
It's
but
a lot. You gotta watch
Okay.
the video.
Yeah.
There's- I mean, it was an IGN interview, and I was surprised to see that like IGN asking a question like that because you know internally we refer to them as ignorant garbage news. Like we hate
Yeah.
IGN, and that's like a personal thing. Like you want to talk about personal. IGN burned me back in the day. I'm not gonna get into that, but
Oh,
the royal we.
but they asked. Well, you know, my team, they follow my lead. So whatever I say, they're just like, yes, boss, okay.
Okay, that's a good team.
They realize, you know, like, I got my quirks, but, you know, never mind. So IGN asked this question. They're like, are there going to be any black people or any characters that don't look like they're of European descent? And now Naoki Yoshida, the producer of FF16, he went on this like really long-winded answer that just like like I don't know how he like came up with that on the spot, or if he rehearsed that, or he's like, okay, I need you to edit this to make me sound good. I don't know.
Huh.
But if he had just said, you know what, we didn't think about it, like that's something that we'll have to look into next time. Like it honestly hadn't crossed our mind, but thank you for bringing that up. I wouldn't have said a damn thing. Wouldn't have made the video, nothing. But the fact that he tried to justify it, like, oh well, we're basing it on medieval Europe, and we're trying to maintain the historical accuracy of the region. And it's like, you got boats with rockets.
Oh no, that is. You know what? I didn't know that's kind of what they were saying. Again,
Well, it's just interesting, and it's definitely like an interesting opinion. Whether you agree with it or not, you read the comments to see like how it's wild, the people out there that will leave fucking comments.
Yeah, but I mean,
well,
historical
99% of the comments were deleted.
Sure,
And
I imagine.
I say that in the video, like, listen, if you're gonna try and argue with
You
me
were
on this
expecting
point,
that, yeah.
Yeah, like basically if you try and argue with someone who's saying like, hey, this is something that affects me, and I think that it's something that will affect the world at large, and you say no, you're
like,
wrong. Here's why you're wrong.
Here's why you're wrong.
What?
You're trying to invalidate like
Checkpoint at least.
so much more than just my opinion.
Yes.
Like you're trying to claim that my lived experience. You're gaslighting me, basically.
Yes.
And so that's why I included
And they're
that
not
line
listening
in the script. Like,
they're not listening to the video because they're obviously saying, well, no, you're wrong. It's like, this is my fucking...
yeah.
There's no I'm
They're
wrong.
trying
This
to
is my
nitpick.
opinion.
They're trying to find, like, mathematically find, every screw up in whatever, like if I mispronounce a word, that's evidence that no, like there isn't any malpractice going on here. Like Square Enix and their team, they're in the right, and that's just not the point. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna allow any sort of arguments, or or any attempts to try and make me look stupid, because
Good for
basically
you.
what you're saying is that like no, we don't have to make video games more diverse. We don't need to try and do better by the people who actually play these games. 80% of sales are going to come from the United States.
Mm-hmm.
And the United States just so happens to have a diverse population.
True.
But they're not, there's so many demographics that they're just not acknowledging their existence. And, and for people to say like Square Enix shouldn't try and be better in that regard, I refuse to tolerate that.
Well,
And
that's
hurts
by
my
definition,
analytics.
that's systematic racism.
Yeah, well, especially under the guise of like,
Seriously.
And wanting to carry on after learning about how that systematic racism is in the institution, and now that we're pointing it out, you're going, yeah, but no, leave it. Let
it's
Japan leave
historically
it.
accurate. Like, like I completely see what your point is there, Beck. Yeah, instead of owning what the situation was of like, hey man, we just missed on that, so let's we'll try to include more. And Final Fantasy Strangers of Paradise, has a character that is of color, and it's definitely Lance Riddick doing the voice, because he always does the voice in games.
What a fucking hero.
That guy, I'm gonna miss his
I miss
voice.
his ass every fucking day. I keep thinking
seriously.
about like, oh yeah, fuck it, Lance Riddick. That one got me.
That one was a tough one.
Because he was
Lance
just
same
he was
here.
in so much current shit that we were all
He's in
watching.
everything.
You
dude.
loved that fucking Resident Evil show.
He was
even
such a
did?
good Wesker.
He was.
He was.
Anyway,
I mean, the weird wig that they put on him was
Rip rig.
I don't know about that, but yeah,
It was
What?
weird.
I love that they went
That was
for
tight.
him in that episode.
where you saw all four of them
where
together.
they showed him as Wesker, but instead of this is why I kind of was actually like, I felt like I was the only one who was really celebrating this. They hired Lance Riddick to be Wesker, an iconically white character.
Yeah.
And they made
Right.
him one of the most iconically chilling they portrayed him with one of the most iconic actors from the African American community with such a great attention to the accuracy and detail of how Wesker was in the show or in the game. That's how he was in the show, and that was the thing that I loved about the show, is that it wasn't just like, okay, well, Wesker's been white, so we're going to keep him white. It was, Well, Lance Reddick can do a great job playing all 4 Weskers.
Yeah.
So let him
Right.
play all 4 Weskers. And when he comes in with the fucking full-on outfit and the wig, the fact that they didn't step back on the hair either and had him wearing the jacket and the full-on getup.
And the glasses, yeah.
People laughed at it, but I'm like, what? But it's fine when a fucking pasty-ass white
Right.
dude did it in a video game? Like, come the
What?
fuck on. This looks sick as
Yeah, man.
shit. And I don't know.
So, yeah, there's something that you bring up a good point, and that reminds me of something I said in the video that is still to this day getting me in a lot of trouble. And in Naoki Yoshida's defense, also known as Yoshi P,
Yoshi
I
P.
did the same thing he did. It was just a huge oversight, and I have to go back and rectify my mistake. I said in the video that I don't call someone white. Because usually when you refer to white people, it's usually never good. So what I try and do is I'll learn someone's actual heritage. Are you French? Are you German? Are you Scottish? Or what's your actual ancestry?
Right.
But if someone's white, usually it's because they did something really fucking stupid, like the Proud Boys. And
Yeah.
so everybody on Twitter. Everybody on Twitter is like, oh, you're racist against white people, and it's like, well, yeah, if you're proud to be white, then and then, but I didn't explain myself properly in the video,
Right.
and so it came across as me just saying oh, fuck all white people, but that wasn't what I was.
I
trying
don't
to
even
say,
think-
so. Now I'm in trouble.
But that did not come across in the video. That message never came across in the video at all, I thought. I mean,
But some people are gonna.
some people are gonna take
Yeah.
just because they want to argue. They just like you said. You say in the video look, this is not negotiable. This is my opinion. But people are still gonna want to argue.
Yeah,
Well,
and I
there's a
definitely
joke.
think we've come to a point. If people don't want to acknowledge it, they don't understand what you're saying. But I do, which is if you are going by just the moniker, and this is why you made the distinction of you find out what their what their history is. If they're French,
Right.
they're French. They're not white.
Yeah.
White
Yeah,
pride
exactly.
has a meaning that people kind of want to be like, no, it doesn't mean that. Yeah, white pride means white supremacy overall.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you don't
Exactly.
acknowledge that, then you are not acknowledging part of the problem.
It's not like brown pride. It's just got a different meaning. It's not
Yeah.
like
Yes.
It's not like the language here dictates the meaning. It's
Exactly.
the culture dictates the meaning, and it's not a good meaning.
Right now, it's not been used in a way that is favorable, and in a way that shows off, first of all, the different diversity of Caucasian
Well, I just
or
don't think
European
it looks.
people.
I don't think it looks good on a shirt.
Well,
Brown
that-
pride. It fits on
There's that
merch.
too.
It's snappy. It gets your attention. The other saying, ugh, ooh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well-
Right.
it's a bit cringe, ain't it?
I think again it's all a matter of education, right? So understanding that these names, while very broad, do not represent individuals and peoples. I'm Lebanese.
I'm
but
a Canadian cracker.
Exactly,
you need to
right?
Use it, there's a
What?
distinction.
Yeah, and I'm.
Oh wait,
I'm-
you can't say the C word is now a slur, I believe, on
Is it?
Twitch.
What
Oh,
Canadian?
good.
No.
Oh,
Hey, what
the
do you
other
mean
one.
by that, eh?
I am so fucking happy.
You
That's
called
a
me a
good
fucking
one.
Canadian, eh? No. The saltine word,
Yes.
I believe now
Oh,
is
really?
which was
Taking to the
it's
Brits.
just interesting, that word has no power. It never had.
Right.
It
Right.
can't. It's like a it's just a joke, right?
I am
I mean-
so fucking happy.
There's no slurs really for white people that have any effect.
Yeah. Well, right.
So
because-
that word also, just like in the culture we're in now, where they have to put on terms of service, like, okay, this slur, that slur, that slur. It's like, well, that's the one. That's my one, right?
Yeah. Well, there's honky.
Well, I guess there is. There's two. Okay. But
No,
they
we
put
have
that into
more if
where
you
like
ever need some.
that can't be said now on like Twitch and YouTube, which is like, okay,
Oh.
policing language again. Here we go. Anyway,
Jesus.
side note.
So
I said the C word.
it's a really intense subject matter, as
It is.
as we
Yeah.
all know, and so my whole deal is I want to try and inject humor in my videos. One, because it's entertaining and it makes it more fun for me to make them.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
You know,
course.
that's where that's like the main thing. But also, like, for something so intense like this, I'd like for it to be easier to talk about, to ease people in. And so, you know, I try and crack jokes.
It did that well,
And
I thought.
I'm not always good at it, but you know, I do my best. And so one of the jokes, you know, I was trying to think like, okay, what would Dave Chappelle do?
He'd
in-
say,
in this
"Kill
situation?"
Whitey," right?
No, I did one joke because I was trying to establish that distinction between, like, you know, like being white is a cultural thing, and you know, you can choose to be that, and there are black people I know who are culturally white because
Yeah.
they buy into that system. And you know, like, and I can introduce you to some Vietnamese people I went to school with who are culturally black because they just grew up
Yeah.
in a neighborhood.
You
and
talk about
culture
that in the
was-
video, yeah.
was shared with them. Yeah, it's like it's a matter of like sharing a culture. It's not cultural appropriation. That's what they were introduced to when
Yeah.
they came to the country.
The melting
And
pot.
so,
Me
as a joke,
explicitly.
There you go.
I
as a
mean,
joke, I said, I said the only difference is that they eat soup instead of ribs.
You can make that joke.
Yes, you can.
I can't make that joke. You can make that joke just fine. Brian can make that joke.
Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, I love that people don't know because we should say, Vector, you don't face reveal. You've yet to do a face reveal on your content.
Well, no, yeah.
So
I mean, but people should know. Like,
People
I mean,
will
it should be
assume-
pretty obvious.
But what I thought was hilarious was, like, people would assume that you're white and then give you shit for making that joke in your video, and it's like,
Oh, like hundreds of people
Hundreds
did that.
of
It was
people.
insane.
Yeah.
They called me a white savior. I couldn't believe it.
That's hilarious. Dude, that's like that Chappelle show sketch, but turned the
Yeah.
other way around.
yeah,
But fucking, like that, and that's what I mean. Like, I grew up, like, likewise, you talked about your Vietnamese friends. Like, growing up in East County, San Diego, I'm Lebanese,
Oh, man.
first of all. That means
Yeah.
my parents came from Lebanon. Culturally,
Right.
I was raised Lebanese in an American country. So not only did I appropriate many white things, or American, Caucasian American things, that I didn't realize were just things that I had to, like, take in and were part of my environment, but I was also around a lot of Mexican families. A lot of people in my area were military families, so we had a lot of Filipinos, a lot of blacks, a lot of different people hanging out in the neighborhood, and we would all commingle because we're
Yeah.
the collective majority minority. You know what I mean? Like, as
Right.
one large group of people, we are still not the Americans that had been here. You know what I mean? Like families who have just come first generation.
yeah. That's what a lot of San Diego's middle class
Yeah.
neighborhoods are like. In all honesty,
Yeah, you see
there's
a lot of
of
diversity.
commingling and a lot of diversity.
My favorite part about San Diego is it's like it's got so many different diverse people here because it is a military town that when people stay, the kind of like it levels out. It's like not super conservative in San Diego. It's not super liberal. It kind of really sits in this middle gray ground that I really enjoy because you have a lot of diversity too, and with these
Right.
like bigger families, Italians, Polish, you know, the Slavic families, the Russians, like a lot of that is actually very similar, and a lot of my friends were immigrant families growing up. So I learned a lot of things from every different type of group of people, like people from El Salvador, people from Mexico, people from TJ, people from Poland, people from all over the
Yeah.
world, Vietnamese
Artura's
people.
family's
yeah.
all from Poland, right?
So
Oh, this fucking guy.
that's something I think again is that's why it's cool to see that representation to kind of bring this back around to games to be more and more prevalent because like yeah, just last week they introduced TJ, the Filipino character on Sesame Street.
Oh, for real?
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Which is awesome, right? Like, imagine, dude, like, for instance, even though my favorite character in Lost isn't Saeed, it was cool to see a Middle Eastern character be a character that other people thought was cool on TV. And I never thought about that because I was at, like, 18 when
Saeed
I...
was so cool.
And, right, like, other people, like, you and I were super into him because he was also that kind of, like, you know, that war hero sort of like crafty electronics knows his sort of shit.
Yeah, and then at the end of the series, he was like a fucking spy. He was like fucking Solid Snake at the fucking last season.
Yeah, like, I mean, throughout the whole series, he was basically like their fucking like.
I'm a torturer.
Yeah, he was their military like not just this like heathen whatever blah
Badass.
blah blah, but he was a badass who had like all of his intentions were for the greater good, whether they ended up being malicious or not. It was cool to see, even though he was Iraqi and not Lebanese, it was cool to see Middle
Someone
Eastern
who looks like
people
you on
as a
TV.
hero
Well,
on
that's-
TV.
that's-
Instead of like the 4 years before where it was like, so Muslim people and anybody who looks like him, even though I'm not Muslim and Lebanon is traditionally not a Muslim country, you know, get weird looks and just feel ostracized because you hear it on TV.
Yeah, and I think it all comes back full circle, I guess is what we're trying to say, is like representation. And that's what Vector's video is about, is like, this is a discussion about representation in media.
Yep.
And that's all, let's all fucking, like, discuss this and learn from
Absolutely,
the
right?
past and try to be better in the future.
That's the only
Yeah,
way
you know, there's
can.
a lot of people that you know, that tried to you know, clap back or you know,
It's so
pop off
funny.
in the comments and say that like that Hugo, the Titan icon controller in FF16, he's actually Middle Eastern. But anybody who like looks at him can tell you, well, he, you know, he doesn't look Middle Eastern at all. He's got, you know, platinum blonde hair. He's got European features. Somebody said that, you know, that's Bruce Willis with Down syndrome or something.
Oh my God. That,
So
That was the graphic engine. It just wasn't as fantastic. It wasn't as. Now there was when I really think about it, because you know the basis of your video is about Final Fantasy games.
yes.
And dealing with you know, not having any black characters, and specifically
or anyone that
yeah,
is
sure.
not of European descent.
sure.
correct.
But my mind always go to like, what is the most diverse character? And I think like, who was the guy that had a chocobo in his afro? Wasn't there a black guy in
Saz,
in Final Fantasy? What was that?
13.
13, right?
I talk about
I-
him in the
I never
video.
got
I don't know
through
if you
that
got
game.
that far.
Did you? What's that?
Both of us
I
never
talk
got that
about
far.
him in the video.
You did. Okay, I just couldn't remember his name. But
Saz Katzroy.
Zaz. So I imagine like that. Yeah, that is like the one example that I could think of in all of Final Fantasy. And how many games and how many spin-offs and how much Final Fantasy is there?
Right.
Are you including Barrett?
Oh fuck, dude! Oh my god!
I'm so fucking happy.
I'm so happy you brought it up. Yeah, I forgot all about. I'm not even
Yeah, like
thinking.
You know,
the only
I-
other.
I'm thinking of like
about-
modern graphics even, but yeah, Barrett.
Yeah, no, I forgot to mention Rude from FF7, but he's like a side character, so I feel like he kind of doesn't count.
Right.
But
Yeah,
you know,
'cause in the
I talk
anime-
about
yeah.
about Barrett.
I okay, cool. But I imagine like, you know, like Final Fantasy, or I'm sorry, Square's argument is kind of like, you used to do it. Why don't you do it anymore? Is what I'm thinking.
And my argument was like, when I had a devil's advocate section of the video, like maybe they don't do it because they're bad at it. Like I don't.
Okay.
True.
Me and my friends, we don't like Saz. We don't like Barrett because they're like really bad
Stereotypes.
And,
Right.
like Saz would have been great. He had the potential to be amazing, but then Tetsuya Nomura, the character designer, he felt like he had to be comedic relief, and he had to turn Saz's character into a joke.
Yeah.
So the whole chocobo and the hair thing, like that's really not cool to me because a bird's nest is like that's associated with like messy.
What, you're
cluttered-
like blowing my mind
didn't
right
even
now.
think
Like,
about that.
yeah, this goes back to a whole fucking layer of the onion that, like, culturally, as a
Yeah.
white guy, I don't
Yeah.
get. I don't see
And
that at first
a
glance.
friend of mine who's of European descent, he pointed out like the subtext of having a bird live in his afro is that Saz is a
Bro.
bird brain.
Bro,
And
you're
I
like
didn't even-
you're pointing this out
It
now.
could be.
That makes so much sense. That
Yeah.
at first glance, my ass never thought of that.
Yeah.
But with this context, like, that's fucking wild.
Yeah,
Holy shit.
dude, black hair is not a toy to be played with. It's
Yeah.
not. It's not a joke. You know, it's like there's. It doesn't feel good to look on screen and have somebody who like the only person who looks like you, and have you not be able to take anything they do seriously because they're constantly looking like a buffoon.
Yeah,
Right.
they're the comic foil.
Right, which is like conversely, and to add some levity to the conversation, but to also use it as a good example, it's like why Kingdom Hearts is absolutely ridiculous, because you get your goddamn plot points from Goofy. Goofy is the one who goes, that means the Heartless are trying to work with Ansem to get the Nobodies to kill Sora. And you're like, why am I getting my explanation from the stupidest character of the group? Traditionally the stupidest character of the group. And when you watch that, and that's somebody who looks like you, yeah, that kind of... Yeah,
Wait, who looks like Goofy, though? But,
Well,
to be fair, who looks like Goofy?
My dog face homies out there.
Yeah. But
It's Sephiroth.
it's
That's
Sephiroth. Lionheart. That's
Yeah,
what they
but
call
just
Squall in the
just
games.
but only giving the very few examples you have of diversity in a game. Super stereotypical.
Right.
And here I mean this will shed tons of light on it, even from my teenage ass playing Final Fantasy VII on PlayStation 1. Do you know what I named Barrett, Vector? Do you know what I named the character Barrett in my original Final Fantasy save?
Do I want to know? Well, I mean, I'm
It
curious,
wasn't.
so yeah.
No, it was Shaft. I named the character Shaft
Yeah,
because
that's cool as hell.
I was
Shaft
in.
always gets a pass.
Yeah.
Okay, you goddamn right. But here's the thing, like
He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth.
culturally, I'm in high school. I'm learning about blaxploitation films for the first time.
Which
I'm seeing Dolomite and Shaft, and then here's this character in a JRPG who talks like that. He's a bad mamma jamma. You know what I'm saying?
right,
And then I'm like, oh well, I'll nickname him Shaft. And thinking back, like that's just telling of how stereotypical that character is.
Yeah.
That even me not having any inkling of
Right.
like, oh, this is stereotypical to name the guy that, I went for that name.
Well, it's all that you had been exposed to, and that's you know when they came up with that character, I guess they had just watched Rocky 3 or whatever it was, and seen Mr. T, and were like, oh, that would be cool.
He pities the fool.
That's
Let's put a gun on Mr. T's arm and then call it a day. And
I
that's,
never
and that's
realized
what
that.
all.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just Mr. T.
Your video and this conversation
I paid a
is
fool that doesn't use materia in the proper manner, and who don't put two all slots of materia on the weapon.
if you don't brush your teeth and eat your veggies, the planet's gonna die.
They're raping the
Who would say
planet.
that, too?
Dude, but
Does he say that?
honestly,
That's bad.
I think they did a better job with him in the remake.
Not to me.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
See, I'll leave it to your opinion. In that field, I remember him being the same.
Yeah.
kinda.
Well, I felt like
Yeah.
I felt like there was a lot more emphasis on the relationship he had with his daughter, and I like that a little bit
Sure.
more.
Marlene, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, people will write off. They're like, and hundreds. I'm telling you, hundreds of comments that I got for that video of people saying like, Barrett, he gets a pass. He can be a stereotypical and cliche, and he can be a damaging stereotype all day as long as he's a parent and he cares about his daughter.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, cause like, cause
I've
then
had-
there's
I've
then
had
there's that
multiple
whole
people say that to
other
me.
like fucking
That's
can of worms of like
Yeah,
that
yeah.
stereotype of not caring for their kids. Like I.
But it's
There's a whole other
interesting.
can of worms there
It's interesting
too.
that some people draw the line there. It's
Yeah.
just it's an opinion.
Right.
We all got them.
Dude, it's always thought provoking, Beck, with your calls, man.
Yeah, man. Thank you again for calling
people are
in.
playing me out. I'm getting played off, and I feel like I've overstayed my welcome.
No,
Thank you guys
no.
so much.
I've been wanting to talk to you about this video for like 3 weeks, and I'm
man.
so glad that we remembered to get to it.
Yeah.
Was there
I
anything
gotta
else?
tell you.
Yeah, anything
just-
else you wanted
just
to
the
say?
Final closing statements.
Of course.
I was so worried that I was going to alienate people in the Mega 64 community, and there's just a huge weight off my shoulder that you brought that up, and were so receptive to it, and that makes me feel, like warm and fuzzy inside. Let's
Of
just say
course.
that.
Once I saw it, I had to give it the retweet. I was like, this is a This video is saying something
Thank you.
Yes.
more than just being
And-
an entertainment piece.
And I like that you know what you're doing with it. It's not a reckless sort of a. I haven't watched it, but when we talk about it here, I know what your approach is.
There's some homework in there.
And so I know that your approach isn't specifically just to use something inflammatory to get people to look your way. It's breaking down something that people don't like talking about because they're uneducated on, and it's much easier for them to go, just no, just don't bring it up. Don't
Right.
bring it up. And but you're bringing it up with good support and playing devil's advocate as much as you can. Like I said, Vec, it's really cool that that you're putting that kind of information out there for people to find, because there are people looking for it, and people with experience need to be the one telling the stories, not people who are just trying to fill
Right.
the air with words that they know in sight. So
Yeah.
I always appreciate that, man.
Well, I appreciate you guys, and like I said, that really means a lot. And you guys, you have a infinite extra life fan.
Hell yeah.
Like if I get sentenced to death for a 3 life sentence, I'm still gonna be a fan of the Poorly Played stream. So
Thank you, man.
Thanks.
yeah.
Appreciate it, Vector.
Peace out, dude.
Peace.
All right. Take care.
Well, I am going to take a little commercial break
know.
as we.
I got a pee now.
I need a new coffee refill. The bridge is out. We're going to try at our own risk to cross it. But in the meantime, God, we'll be right back, Brian.
Love it. What the fuck is this?
Penis music.
PPS, watch it, it's a sin. He's gonna win.
Hi, am I on the air?
Yep.
Fuck.
When we
was saying
right.
Lapidus.
Oh, the pilot. Yeah, Lapidus.
Yeah, from Lost.
Yeah, the pilot who...
Frank Lapidus.
Shouts out Frank Lapidus. If you're a big fan, you know what's up. Welcome back to the Poorly Played stream. I'm doing this thing with my hands. Pay no mind. It means nothing. The controller's about to fall asleep. Welcome back. Brian, I have all these little Nintendo toys.
Oh, yeah, where'd you get these?
These are little Nintendo action figures that they call this. Now, look at this ingenious name they came up for the Nintendo toys here. They're called Amiibo, like the Nintendo Miis.
Yes.
And you can play with these little Nintendo action figures, these action figures from Nintendo here of the gaming properties. You play with these within the software, if you believe that or not.
Yeah, you can load them into your game.
You can play AR reality, I think is what they call it.
Yes.
With the Nintendo toys here. Now, these retail for about $15 to $25. Some of the rare, more expensive ones can go for hundreds even, you know. But here's the fucking deal, all right? No more jokes. I jacked these from Trish, okay? Don't tell her.
Hey.
I took Lady T's Amiibos, and I got...
Trish?
Hey, come on. What'd I just tell you?
She's asleep.
I jacked all her Zelda ones because this is the fucking key. It's really... It shows me how, pay-to-play works. You buy all these fucking toys.
Yes.
But... as long as the system and the consoles keep supporting them, and now this is the second console in a row that supported Amiibos, but like you get so much shit. Wait, there's been 3?
The 3DS, I think, had Amiibo support too.
You're right, dude. I forgot about that. Okay, so, I scanned other Amiibos.
I've never scanned an Amiibo.
You do not get nearly as much. Here's why I brought these in, because I just really want to show you how much shit you get. This is the Link and Midna.
Holy fuck!
You get fuck ever cooking. Or I'm sorry, it froze?
Yeah, but now you get heat resistance on it.
Oh, so that's I've never seen that happen. Interesting. But you get so much food. Fuck hunting. I'm not ever hunting again. You can scan your Amiibos once a day.
Oh, really?
So that was the Midna. Here's the Sky Bird. I don't know which one this was from. Who had the Sky Bird? Skyward Sword, right? Boom. Scan the Amiibo. A fucking chest. So sometimes you actually get see, that's something I didn't even have before. Pumpkin, didn't have that before.
Ooh, pumpkin's good to fortify your shit.
Oh, really? It's hardy?
Yep.
Okay, what do we got in here now? Yo, an opal.
Ooh.
That's worth money. We like opal. All right. Uno mas. Don't mind if I do. Let's set it over here.
I wonder if I can use my Amiibo. You know
This is Ganondorf from Breath of the Wild.
Did you get a power-up band?
Look at all that. Yes. I did use the... I found out that at Universal, the Nintendo Land power-up band...
Mm-hmm.
Yep. That is an Amiibo.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up.
They told me that... Whoa! 22 Claymore? I don't have anything that does that damage. 21 was the closest.
Oh, you built like a sword scythe.
Yo. Well, I just found that in the chest.
You could probably combine that with your wooden stick and make something out of it.
I meant to pick up that axe I found earlier and get rid of that one, but I'm just gonna get rid of this.
Dude.
Pick up that.
Hey,
Fuck
thank you.
yeah.
Ryan's gonna try it right now. I doubt it'll get you anything in Zelda.
Oh, I did it.
Oh, you did it?
It gets every Amiibo gets you something. So
Really?
it gave me 2 things, but I got the Luigi power band.
Oh, what did it give you?
It gave me 2 fucking pieces of fruit. It's only the Zelda stuff gives you a lot of shit.
Okay.
Multiple things and things with chests, but the Wii Fit trainer, she gave me fucking thistle and a carrot. The fucking Ryu, he gave me 2 things. I did Solid Snake. He gave me 2 apples.
Because I have a Peach power-up band.
She'll give you 2 or something. But Zelda shit. So here's the 4th Zelda one I have I can use today. And he'll usually give you the horse. There it went. That's fucking awesome.
Pervert.
I'm gonna fuck this horse. I don't know why the pervert sound happened. Because you don't need to tame Epona. She's just she loves you. This Zelda one, whichever fucking I don't know which Amiibo
Dude,
this one is.
Yeah.
This one always gives you the horse.
That is Ocarina of Time. That's why.
That's Ocarina.
Yeah.
Okay.
She got something about Mary here.
There's something.
Dude, isn't it
about
cool that
Mary.
your fucking horses from the first game? Well, you didn't have it on here. Never mind. So your horses on, if you had this game on Switch,
Yeah?
they fucking carried over.
You really go to the stable and all your old horses are there?
All your old horses except for the motorcycle and like the, you know,
that's
like
so dope.
mission-based power-up horses. But my original horse, Ric Flair, Blake Bortles, and what was one of them called? I forgot.
Blake Bortles after
Yeah.
the fucking Padre?
No, after the,
What was he, a sports guy?
he played for the Jaguars. What kind of fucking name is Bortles? man?
Bortles, dude.
That's
What kind of name is Marion Butts?
That's a much better name than Blake Bortles.
Marion? First of all, I don't know any men named Marion.
Right.
It's like a boy named Sue kind of shit. Is someone chasing me? Oh, I forgot you have like the spurs. Oops. Forgot how to stay on. You can whip him. What the fuck is that? Someone's whipping fucking.
Who's whipping shit?
Someone's throwing an ice cream cone at me.
Who's
Ow!
doing whippets? See, Jimmer Slams gets it. Just say it out loud. The word. Just say Bortles.
Bortles.
Like it's the ugliest sound you could
Oh.
fucking make your mouth.
So
Dude.
I found one of these Octorocks and I tried throwing a old rusty claymore in its mouth,
Yeah.
but I couldn't get it to work. It just killed it.
It needs to
need
be
him
the
to
one that sucks in.
Oh, they don't suck.
Yeah. Speed suck.
This guy's gonna fuck me, dude. Hi, you fucking asshole. This fucking guy. Who the fuck do you think you are?
Who the fuck do you think you are? I am. There's an account. Well, I guess it's not an account, but it's the Instagram algorithm is feeding me like, you know, Lord of the Rings things naturally.
Oh yes, naturally.
And,
as,
oh, yeah.
as one does.
Well, to me especially. There's a podcast that that the characters who did Merry and Pip have, and one of their segments is to add like,
How do I get?
you know, because PG-13 allows you one fuck
You get one fuck.
per PG-13. So they could have had like
You get one.
they could have had one if they wanted, and so
Uh-oh.
every so often they'll be like, oh, what if it's in this scene? So it's like, oh, when Gimli gets a kill stolen from Legolas, or something like that, that still counts as fucking one.
They say that in the movies.
No,
Oh.
they just the two actors, Dominic Monaghan and I forget the other guy's name. I'm blanking on it. Billy Boyd.
Yes.
Will do just like an impression. Like when
Dominic was there.
yeah, when Pippin drops the bucket in the Mines of Moria.
Oh yeah.
They do Gandalf, fool of a fucking took.
The bridge is out. Oh, that's right. I gotta fix the fucking bridge.
Yeah, you can fly.
Say what?
If only we could fly.
How could we fly?
Limp Bizkit style.
What? Let me see how far down this goes. Oh boy.
You could create a contraption. You
Grab?
Could,
I can grab this? No, that's not. That's red. Get all the way across there. There's some. What do we got? A stick and no building materials. Yeah. I don't know.
Me neither.
Yeah.
The frog suit, though, I'm glad I know where that is.
I know. Yeah, but she said I gotta like do something cool to like get it.
Dude, I hope it
I
involves
gotta,
going
like-
under her hood.
I gotta help their Gazette. I don't know. You know what I do have though? I need to fly back to like the home world because I have all of the. I have at least like 5 temples, so I can raise my hearts, right? If I go back to Lookout Landing
Yeah, you could.
and I go underneath, they have the thing I can pray to. Prayer. There's so much like religion in Zelda. That's one interesting thing.
Yeah, the
I always
goddess.
forget about. Well, there's the goddesses. You pray at like temples and a lot of religion.
Yeah.
You think about the word temple, you know,
Hey guys,
Shrine.
shrine, temple.
this is George.
It's George. He's
I'm-
religious.
Oh my God, Kandro, I have not
Nancy,
thought
are you
of
back
that,
in like
that fucking song in forever.
What song?
London Bridge by Fergie.
Oh, my
How
fair
come
lady.
every
Ha!
time you come around my London Bridge,
Bridge is
wanna
falling
go
down.
down like London
London
Bridge,
Bridge is
wanna
falling
go down
down.
like London Bridge, wanna
falling
fall
down.
down like.
Hi, my name's Burt Ward. I used to be Robin on the Batman series back in like the 70s, and tonight I bit my own cock off.
What?
Hello? Is this Donald?
They just hang up.
Hello. None of you
Man, that's a sound kids from this generation will never know.
know how funny
Oh,
that fucking
fuck.
sound is. Hi, my name is Burt Ward from Burt Ward from Batman. He
I
played
used
Robin.
To play Robin. Tonight I bit my own cock.
I found
off.
some new. I've had them forever, but I've added different DiCamillo calls.
I'm so happy.
Thank you.
Those are
welcome.
there will never be, like you said, you retweeted that thing that said there will never be anybody on Twitch funnier than this
on
man.
the internet funnier
Yeah.
than this. I mean-
Jesus.
Hi, my name's Burt Ward. I used to be Robin on the Batman series back in like the 70s, and tonight I bit my own cock off.
Brother. What?
Hello?
What?
What? You fucking heard him.
Oh fuck.
What? Hiya, Linky. Hey, was Pyrrha like a little kid
Yep.
in the last game?
Yeah, she grew up, got hot, so you could
What?
jerk off to her.
I mean, dude, she's got like a foot on our short king Link here now.
She's wearing heels.
Yeah.
Link's kind of a short boss, short king or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
short king.
Isn't he? I don't know. Hey
Goodbye.
Siri, how tall is Link from Zelda?
Oh, he is, dude. He's yeah. Is he Hylian?
4 inches.
4 inches tall?
4 inches? No.
You gotta be.
What?
This toy is fucking 4 inches.
What?
The pay to play, baby. I'm gonna
You
scan
know when
that
he's inspired
every
by
day.
Peter Pan?
Oh, that makes sense.
They have a s-
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
because Tinkerbell is the little
Yeah.
fairy
Yeah. Oh wow.
when
I
it
never...
floats around.
Wow.
Like in the early games, it didn't have like form or anything, just a little light with wings.
4-inch Link, dude. He's the hero of time.
4-inch Linky. Oh, here's where I pray to Buddha. Pray to thy goddess that thine hearts shall grow, and the light of blessing takes all stamina. Wait, what's a stamina vessel? I can choose?
Yeah, you could in the last game too.
You fuck boy. Are you serious? What does that just give me, like, more?
It increases either your health or your stamina. It gives you a quarter ring for stamina. I always went stamina first. But
What?
Yeah.
I need
'cause
hearts, dude.
I just make elixirs and shit.
Yeah, you know what? I need to do some cooking and like get all the elixirs. Oh, and I probably have enough to buy the hood to match this outfit.
Dude, I love to go under the hood.
Yeah. You like getting your hands dirty going under the hood?
Yeah. Getting my hands dirty.
Fuck around.
Get my Red Wings going under the hood.
What?
What?
Talking about hockey, dude. It's playoff season. Professional hockey.
Didn't hockey just end?
That's what we're talking about. Stanley Cup Finals just happened, Brian. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't follow.
NBA finals are happening soon. I think Miami is going all. I think Miami's going all the way.
What does that mean to me? Oh, Miami?
Yeah, the Heat. Body in the city where the heat is on. Oh, now I get that lyric.
Can't tell you. I couldn't tell you.
I never just fucking got that lyric.
Couldn't tell you. Can't tell you. Won't tell you.
That song came out like
And it now makes sense to you that it's
20
about
something years
Miami?
ago. Well, no, I've always known it's about Miami.
but the
But
Heat.
the line "Party in the city where the heat is
Wait,
on."
I can't afford it?
They're referring to the basketball team.
Maybe I sell some shit. Yeah, hey, lady.
Hey.
Yeah, buy my old used socks.
Okay.
What do you want to sell? Oh, you know what? Last time I sold rubies, those get you a lot.
Yeah,
They'll amass you a big, pretty penny.
they still do.
But what's worth the most? 5? 10? Most used by type, by fuse attack power. No. Type. And where are the rocks?
I was so surprised when
Wow, that's only worth $10.
I kept waiting for my fucking Master Sword to regenerate. I don't think it's gonna regenerate.
Well, it's like gone from my inventory now.
Yeah, after I used it at the beginning, thinking like, oh, okay, it'll like regenerate and I can attach it to something, and no, it just broke.
Just broke, yeah.
Now
I
don't-
thought I would save that to attach, and then it went away in the story. So I guess you might get it back at the end of the game or something. I don't know.
I'm sure there's like some new
It's story
Ultra
involved.
Master Sword thing that you get.
It's story based. But check this out. This is worth the most money, even more than the ruby. Now the sapphire is 150 rupees. All else I would be using it for is like put a fucking shield with this in it, and then it'll keep me cold in the hot desert. That's about it.
Yeah.
But fuck, I want to sell it.
Well, that's cool because you can mix that to make elixirs.
What, sapphire?
Sapphire with Choo Choo and like another like a cool Safina, let's say, and then you can make an elixir for like anti-cold or anti-heat, whatever.
Oh. I know if you use like elixirs and if you use sapphires and rubies in like your shield or your equipment,
Yeah.
and you have that shield equipped, it'll just like the eternal flame in the shield keeps you warm in cold
Yep.
climates.
Yeah, there's that too.
So it never actually runs out like an elixir would.
Yep. There's a lot of cool stuff. Last week, I saw people doing skateboards out of the shields and mine carts. And
Wasn't there a way to just surf on down a hill with your shield?
I forget the input right now. I think it's like
I haven't learned that yet either.
you have to jump, hold the shield, and then
And it breaks your shield though. It wears it
it
down.
will wear it down. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
why it's
that's-
better to have wheels on it.
Everything fucks you. Everything fucks you. Look at that. Now I'm 3 for 3 across the board, baby. I got all the armor I need.
Hold shield, jump, hit A. Okay.
Hold shield. Oh, you have to hold the shield. Get
Yeah.
up.
So
get up.
L1, jump, X, and then circle.
Oh, you fucking what the
Whoa!
fuck?
And you have one of the bouncy motherfuckers.
What the fuck, dude? Help me fucking figure out how I did that.
Dude, you just
I think I
Mr.
used. Did I just use it though? Oh, it's gone.
Dude, you just Mr. Pogo'd yourself up into the sky.
It's a one-use fucking deal. Oh, fuck off with that shit.
No, well, I think just for that.
To do that pogo thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was a dope shield because enemies would bounce off of it.
Well, you have another probably bouncer in your thing.
Nah. Zone
in your
of night.
captcha.
I don't have. I just found that shield,
Oh,
so I now have to fuse it with another fucking bouncer thing.
yeah. Dude, that
Or
was
flame
sick.
armor. Why don't I make a dope flame shield? Let's see. If I go to that, pull that fucker out. Oops.
Yeah, dude. If you attach
Wow, that was fucking cool.
geese eyes to arrows,
Oh, really?
they find their target.
Homing arrow. I never thought about that. That's super smart.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flame emitter.
This game even got Ryan to like it.
He's not playing it for the Chivos. He's just
no.
playing it for fun.
Nope, no Chivos on this
For the
godforsaken
hell
system.
of it.
Yeah, no, and Ryan was very critical of the original, Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Still
But
an 11.
I think what Ryan is discovering here is what we all felt about Breath of the Wild. That boundless exploration, all these different things that you can do with it.
Sure.
So whatever gets him to fucking, be happy while playing a game, I'm genuinely happy for it. We always give him shit and make jokes, but like,
I want you to be happy. What if you
Yeah.
put What if you put wings on a sword? Does that do anything cool?
it tells you in the menu what that item will do. So if you hit start and go to the Aracuda wing, it'll tell you what it
Yeah.
does. Should be down. Yeah, there it is. So
Flying farther with this item attached.
So
What?
yeah,
Throws a thrown weapon. Oh, so if you put it on a thrown weapon, it'll fly.
yeah. Or if
Fuse
you
attack power 5.
fuse it to your arrow,
Oops.
it'll fly further.
Fuse power 4. What's got the highest fuse attack power?
I haven't found what that has.
7.
But yeah, so different parts of animals
Yeah.
and beasts that you fight can be fused to your weapons, and that also changes. Like you can drop that and then fuse that to your sword.
That's
if
what
it's
I'm gonna
unfused,
do. Yeah.
right?
Right now, because I've got the Bubblekin arm, which is already a 20, but I don't have anything fused to it. Oh wait, I could fuse it to this.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah! This with the Bobblekin thing or whatever. Yo, do that, then do. This one was the. Was this it?
Ooh, if you press Y, you can sort by fuse power.
That's what I did. It was by fuse power. So yeah, but it doesn't tell me what it is. It's just that's more
It's
than
just
this
that
one.
that one is more, yeah.
So if that's 8,
Well, maybe
I'm
when
gonna
you drop it, it'll say. No, it doesn't say what it'll be.
Heyo,
Nice. Plus 14.
30
fucking six.
Holy shit! This is like the trident from goddamn
Little
the Sea
Mermaid.
King. This is motherfucking Triton's trident. Damn. God damn. What else? Well, I want to do the Bobblekin one.
Right? So then fusing shit becomes like its own fucking game, man.
I love this.
Right?
Yeah. Oh,
like,
yeah.
Like, that's what makes this game so fucking good. And, man, I'm playing, like I said, on KLBR, I'm replaying through, doing my second playthrough of Resident Evil 4, which, man, the second playthrough is even funner because I'm already, like, maxing out fucking weapons that I wouldn't otherwise. I've already like prestiged all my base, like my core weapons,
Damn,
the ones that I
nice.
like.
Yeah.
Now I'm doing extra ones, like I'm prestiging the bolt thrower. I got the I just got the Matilda. I'm gonna start trying to prestige that. Like
I realized, yeah, like I've mainly been playing Zelda, but I got out of the castle as we saw.
yeah.
Basically, like I'm at the end of the castle. We defeated what was his name? Ramon Salazar.
Yes.
So now I have to do that again on my like home save, and I haven't brought myself to do it. We did it on the PPS, and I'm like,
George.
I gotta do that at home still for my like regular save.
Yeah. I'm almost at that point in my second playthrough.
Damn, again.
Yeah, like from where I was last week, which was I think I'd just gotten into the castle. Now I'm at the point where you go back and do literally what you did last week on stream.
For sure, yeah.
So going to that throne room, doing the little like submission there, all of that kind of stuff right before that Salazar fight. So that'll be tomorrow on KLBR and then
KLBR Radio.
happy hour.
Happy hour. Yeah, Thursday's your big day.
Yeah, it's fun. My birthday this year is on a Thursday, so KLBR.
Oh, it's gonna go crazy, dude.
June 22nd, Thursday.
Woo!
Come to KLBR, twitch.tv/KingLordBryan. Please do.
Please
it's my
do.
birthday.
He's gonna drop it in the chat.
I want birthday gift, and you guys have to give it to me. Otherwise, I'm gonna fucking
He's
cry
gonna cry, guys.
on stream, and you're all gonna feel bad for me because you could have done something and you didn't, and you ruined my fucking birthday. So don't ruin my birthday. Come to my party and have fun. June 22nd. June 22nd, a Thursday, 7 p.m. Okay?
Nobody got me what I wanted.
Don't make me the sad person on his birthday, hanging out alone.
Don't you dare.
Don't.
You better show up.
Don't.
All right.
Thank you for letting me shamelessly plug my birthday
I
and
want-
my show.
No, it's a big day coming up.
Yeah.
I do want to get to what we have over
Yes.
at shop.mega64.com, and I wanted to get Brian to look at the Twitter
Oh, okay.
as well.
I just found our lyrics for our song. I forgot they were in here.
Oh, you're looking through the drawers. Good
Yeah.
stuff in the drawers.
Somebody left their pants in here that shouldn't have left their pants in here. It's that Chewy motherfucker. If that guy
Well-
ever comes back.
Yeah, we don't see hide nor hair of Twilight or Chewie around here anymore.
Thank God.
But Brian, I want to say that you can get you can get everything. Sorry, I can't get this done unless I.
Donald?
Come inside.
Thank you.
Hi, my name's Burt Ward.
I wanted to say though, first off, it's been 20 years. This upcoming June 4th, it's a Sunday. It's 6/4 day, the 20th anniversary celebration.
Hey guys.
You're gonna
sure
want to
is.
tune in on this milestone. We've got a lot of stuff planned. The schedule will be out soon.
Look at that.
I like this. This beat is like I'm ordering takeout beat.
Yes. The weight.
Right now, I mentioned shop.mega64.com. You got your chance once again at Dickie Peeper, Mr. Galuber, as well as the Kineko line of products. These are all up for pre-order right now over at shop.mega64.com. What else we got? Oh, fuck. I misspoke, Brian. The schedule is already up.
Oh! Fuck.
You've got a lot to look forward to. Sunday, June 4th, starting at noon and going late into the afternoon. We will be having a regular podcast to start things off and just
Okay.
entertain the spectacle that is 20 years of Mega 64, followed by Super Nintendo World Adventure. Ooh.
Oh.
Revisiting and ranking Mega 64 moments, a special poorly played stream. That should say with Garrett and Bryan. I don't know what's going on there.
No, it's just you.
I don't know why. You're there. I'm making you come in for that. You're gonna do it.
Signs say different.
When you get here, you'll do it. Shy wide
Shifty DVD?
Shy wide DVDs. I don't understand what that says. And making a skit live, guys.
Shippy?
We're making skits live. You think it's so easy? Watch us do it live. But it's not it. That's right. There's more to discuss. Not here. There's nothing there.
Oh, fuck.
That's a 404 error.
It's me.
The chat says they're coming. But what else? Clip of the week. We had Nathan Barnett on last week.
That's right.
You're going to want to check that episode. What a great time. And the real big announcement I've got here. We are back on tour, Brian.
On tour!
July in the East and November in the West. You can get your tickets this Friday, I believe. They go on sale. Mega64.com/tour. So much to do. Your city will not be left unvisited. That's right. We're coming to Minneapolis, Milwaukee, Chicago, Grand Rapids, Pittsburgh, Boston, Brooklyn, Baltimore, and Philly, baby.
Oh!
And then in November, all of the West Coast.
Ooh, yeah.
So much more to come.
So much more coming to.
So much more come.
Dude, that's so cool you guys are doing Seattle and having like a proper West Coast tour.
It is.
Tune in.
It's so cool.
Make sure you go.
Yeah, you got to come out. But yeah, lots of stuff has been, on our plate. We're working hard for you.
I love this poster. Good job, Meg.
That is a beautiful. Let me just get one more image
And
of that.
it's these photos by our friend Wes Smith.
Yeah, photos by West.
So what?
Hey, come on. We credit the artists.
We do, yes. Yes, to
Poster
Wes.
by Meg.
So what?
Oh, come on.
What the fuck? So
All right.
what?
Now-
Where's the Swedish American Hall in San Francisco?
I don't know. That's where we're playing. I'm about to find out.
American Hall.
Maybe it's like a Tom Green thing.
It's a historical landmark in San Francisco.
My bum is on the Swede.
I might have actually.
Can you
oh,
pick up the? I
think I
can't
went
pick
to
up
a
these
show here
barbs. I want to grab the barbs. I could pick them up in a temple I was in before, but I can't get these ones. Okay, so I'm looking at the map, and to get out here to inspect the regional phenomena, the bridge is out, which is some bullshit. The bridge goes from here to here, so I got to find an alternate way. But I'm not finding any building materials around here.
It's over by Deboche Park. Oh, okay. It's like easy. Oh, okay.
Brian's looking up the San Francisco date in November.
Yeah.
You gonna make it out to that one? Or are you coming to San Fran? I'll put you
honestly,
on the guest list.
Honestly, it might be. I don't know anybody up in SF anymore.
Oh, what's that?
No, who? I'm sure I know a few people up there if I scraped and found it, but I'd be down. Honestly, I miss SF in
Oh
some
my
ways,
God.
but in other ways I don't.
They heard that. I'm luring them out.
In many
Is
ways,
that
I don't.
is that something with the lights on, so where I can find the fucking map of this?
Yeah, it's one
area?
of those towers that opens up the map.
The lights are what open up the map. Okay. Well, I can't find. Oh wait, there's one.
The backlog asks, is Mega 64 ending or is this the last tour? No, it's just a farewell tour.
Yeah.
Farewell.
The farewell tour. Yeah, I think you got it. You hit the nail on the head, Brian. We didn't even educate you on that.
I mean, it's clearly written in that. To me, I'm sorry. I the branding makes perfect sense.
If you look, what he's saying is, you're absolutely right. I'm noticing this now. It is 2 words.
Yes. It's not it's not the farewell tour. It's the farewell tour.
Yeah, man.
And I think that is the I don't know who came up with that. I'm gonna guess. I feel like that was a Rocco thing. I feel like that was a Rocco or a Sean thing.
I wasn't there.
I
when
would
that
love
one...
to know who came up with that, but that was a genius name.
Look at
Because
this
yeah, they're gonna get
crevice.
people like the backlog going, wait. And it's like, no, this isn't our final tour. This is us telling you farewell.
Well, how many times has Kiss had a final tour too? You
And
know?
that's the other thing too. So there's another joke
believe-
on top of it. I love it. I
Don't
think
believe
it's
everything you read.
such a good name for a tour. I am very happy you called it that.
What's down here? Is this just a rando guy? I'm gonna check him out. Wait, what are those dudes doing over here? Hey dudes, you got lanterns? We traveled so far, this is pointless. Oh, they're lost.
Oh, these fuckers.
Nat and Megan.
I don't trust anybody named Meg.
Oh, there's a creature?
Bright caps. They're very important.
He wants bright caps? They're in that cave.
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's a side quest.
I love these side quests. It's cool if you already have them. They go, oh, you already have some? And you
Yeah.
just give them to
I
them.
thought I did, but...
There's good armor in this cave according to Ranty.
Oh,
I think-
Ranty, let's get some armor then, because I was gonna try to like open the map to this place, but it doesn't look like it's anywhere near me.
Ranty's probably lying, though.
Oh, is Ranty a liar?
Chronic.
Is that what you're telling me? Is you're a chronic liar?
Absolutely.
So what I have to ask, man.
Yeah.
Jesus, Ranty.
Dishonest.
You know, you really should have thought about that.
Scoundrel.
Really should have thought about what you did.
Good at cross-stitching, but man.
You really think that's why? You think that's why I went in this cave for the armor? No, I went to help those poor lost travelers.
I went in here to spelunk.
Yeah, I'm a splunker. What are these more bright blooms up there? Does he want these? What are these ones?
Those are... Oh, I forgot you can shoot them with an arrow. Oh, you can shoot those geckos to make elixirs that let you stick to walls.
Say what? Geckos?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here,
that
bud.
scares me
I know.
when that happens.
I don't like it when it breaks with an arrow because I can't tell if it fires the arrow or not.
I think it did.
I think it does. I'm pretty sure it does, but yeah.
This guy in his fucking bright caps. Now here I am.
Those are cool, man. Like,
Whoa, what the fuck are
whoa,
you?
This little mob goblin.
Gremlin, dude. Get out the big gun. Look at this thing. Bushido
Hit
blade.
him with the big boko.
But I hate how if the bow and arrow breaks, you have to go into the start menu to go equip another one.
You don't have to. You just press the button, hold left triangle.
You won't be. He just goes, huh?
No,
Huh?
if you
Huh?
press it and hold right, it should allow you to pick your bow and arrow.
Okay, watch. This is not equipped right now, right? Nothing's equipped?
Yeah.
Watch. Huh? There's Boko blades. I can choose my melee. And then I've got my melee, but I want to shoot an arrow. He's like, oh, there's nothing here.
Yeah, but you see how when you hold the button, the thing changes?
To
now,
what?
Now hold left.
Oh, while he's looking.
Yep.
Oh, while he's digging around in his fucking pants.
There you go.
Okay, look at you. Thank you, Brian.
Yeah, no, that's it's a very, very important short.
Nailed him. Wait.
Look
Hit
out!
the fucking...
Get out
Trying
of
to hit him
crouch.
with my shield, but he's not...
You have a two-handed eye.
Oh, I have a two-fucking-handed item. I fucking hate that. That happens to me so often. I walk up and I'm like, he's not pulling his shield out. I never knew why. Some items are two-handed. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Oh my god.
Well,
Speed
you
up.
have plenty of food, so you'd be alright.
Yeah. If I remember to eat it right. Don't hit back the last second.
You know, I was listening to
What the fuck?
the new
Oh, now
Miley
he got it
Cyrus
out.
album on the way here.
You were?
Yeah.
There's a new Miley Cyrus?
Yeah, I hadn't listened to it yet.
Wait, I've been listening to that. Trisha got that.
I was gonna say that's why
Trish
I brought it
loves
up.
Miley.
Because the last time I heard Miley Cyrus, it was
I'm a Miley guy.
I think when we were wiring, and it must have been Bangers.
Fucking bangers.
I never really got into that, but I think the last two albums will probably be up my alley because the music that people have shared with me off of it have been like kind of different than what she normally does. And I feel like her new album that just came out like a month or two ago is genuinely going to be a summer sleeper. Like, I've only heard 3 or 4 songs, but while driving here, and it's the beginning of summer, and like, you know, the summer months here, especially in San Diego, like it's starting to get warm, the sun's out, days are longer. I'm like, dude, this is the roll the windows down, like, summer album. It's actually pretty
This is the
fucking
jam.
nice. I have to keep listening to it. I've only heard 3 or 4 songs, but like, pretty fucking good.
I do like that new album. Trish listens to that. What's the big song about her breakup with Skarsgård or one of those famous actor people?
Hemsworth.
Hemsworth. Yeah.
The one that got me into it, I really like Flowers. I think it's the
I
title
can
track.
buy my own flowers.
Yeah. But then
write my name in the sand.
I was also really enjoying Jaded. And then
yeah, Flowers is good. The demo for Flowers is on that album too. It's good.
I think there was one that's kind of like a country
Feathered
song.
Edge, bruh.
Like 1,000 Miles, I think, might be more like a country song almost, or I don't know. Yeah, so far it's pretty fucking good. I was surprised.
Yeah, it's catchy pop music that I find myself like dancing to whenever.
Yeah.
You know, Trish puts that shit on all the time, so I'm like stuck listening to her stuff.
Yeah.
Which I can't complain. You know, she's got to sit and listen to Howard Stern when I'm driving. But man, I was listening to the dulcet lullaby of the Sisters of Mercy in all its monotone glory last night. It's so interesting because it's Andrew Eldritch. This is like the original guy, main guy, right? Singer.
Sure.
You know, wrote everything as far as I know.
Yeah.
He's there, but it's like all new, you know, other people. New guitarist, new bassist, no drummer, just a dude with a laptop. And like maybe he was hitting buttons on a synth or something rhythm wise.
Gotcha.
Maybe like an MPC pad. Doing shit like that. But it was like, okay, basically just the main guy, you know, Patricia Morrison's not, you know, in the band anymore, and he did bring out the singer from Berlin. I forget her name, something Bell or something, but she did like in the encore some of the songs that Patricia used to kind of like vocalize on, so there was a female singer with the male singer. But I will say it was like very simple lighting rig kind of behind him. You couldn't see a lot of the band. You saw a lot of like silhouettes and like this light show basically the whole time. They played a lot of new stuff. They played a lot of hits too. The vocals were weird. They were very like, it's hard to hear sometimes.
Yeah.
But I think there's a lot of synthesis going on, you know?
There's a lot of effect going into the lead singer's microphone. So just maybe wasn't as gained up as it could be. You know, it was like, it was there behind the music sometimes.
Yeah.
But, you know, the songs, it sounded like the songs, and it was fucking cool. The Palladium's a good spot.
Yeah.
I do like it.
It was a good show, though.
There was so much black leather in that fucking room, dude. So much eyeliner.
Of course.
So many pale titties on display, Brian.
Dude.
It's fucking awesome. There was a great, you know, goth scene. It's LA too, so it's like it's the goth scene. You know? But it was old heads in the crowd, and this was apparently the first tickets that went on sale when they announced this reunion. First time playing the U.S. in 14 years or something like that.
Okay.
So these were the hardcores because it was like the first announcement. These people got their tickets first. Even though there was a show before this, it was a show that they added later. This show was the first sold show. So it was like everyone who was really dead set on coming was there. Had their shit together. It sold out in like 2 minutes. How Mauricio got tickets, I don't know. He fucking...
He knows people.
He's good. He's good. He's good like that. Can you get a double? Can you get a pass-through?
You might.
Oh. That's not... it did. It did give me a pass-through, though.
It does, but yeah, those ones you need to pick.
I actuated it. Yeah, I just actuated
those ones work... those are what you need to go down into the depths so that you can see shit.
That's what I thought they were asking for, because I hadn't fucked with the bright caps yet.
You can also make elixirs out of those, and then you glow.
You fucking glow yourself, personally?
Uh-huh.
Your own personal glow? I can't jump that.
No, but you might be able to set it on fire.
Bruh.
Do you have a bright plant or whatever they're called?
I got all kinds of shit. But let me just see what else I can do. Smash it, dude. Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, smash it. It's just gonna roll.
That's cool. I want to climb it and jump off of it.
Good idea, dude. Oh my god.
Well, we've been going for a while here.
Ooh, pretty outfit.
Pretty.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
so pretty. Whoa, this is what Ranty was talking about?
yeah, cold weather attack specifically. Wow. It is sexy armor.
Nice. Thank you, Ranty, for the tip. We
Yeah.
doubted you. Ye of little faith. You know,
I never
Brian
doubted
here. Ugh. I heard doubts. I hear them still. They haunt my mind. Now, how do I get out? Oh, go this way.
They're saying put it on and look at Link's back.
He's got a midriff. Frostbite shirt. Cold weather attack. So it actually provides attack? And it's it's the second take off the hood. There's a way you click in, right?
Ooh, open
Is
back.
his midriff showing?
Is he wearing a bra?
Does he got a bralette? Does he have tattoos?
Oh, he's got the what is it called? The runway.
The Virgin Killer sweater. Do you have any tattoos, Brad? So this increases what? It increases cold
weather attack.
not cold resistance.
No, your cold attack increases.
Nice job. I think that was everything in here, right?
Yeah.
There's my old Reaper. We're gonna make our way back out to our NPCs. Give them all the glow caps they need. Oh, that's in Metal Gear, glow caps. There were glowing mushrooms in Metal Gear. Remember that in 3?
Mm-hmm. Bright caps or whatever they're called, or glow caps. Yeah.
Glow caps.
You just said that. Yeah.
And they could recharge your batteries for like your night visions.
You
and
could eat
shit.
them and they would recharge your batteries, which I didn't know.
Kind of like a Zonai device.
I just had extra batteries.
Girl, I got you covered. 10 of them will do the trick. Shit. Ain't nothing but a thing. Give me something too. Give me something good. Are they sisters? What are they fighting about? I'll never know.
It don't matter.
It's over now. I'll never know, and it's over now. Brian, should we take one last call? Can we talk to someone calling in?
We got Monster Hunter.
Monster Hunter. I saw. Hello, Monster Hunter. Hello.
Long time caller. Back again.
Yes.
Back with us. How the hell are you?
I'm good. How are you?
We're doing all right, man. I mean, chilling on a hot Wednesday night. It's actually cold. It's been raining here.
Yeah, it was.
Weirdly enough, I was driving up and down from LA in like drizzle, and it was nice.
Yeah.
Especially going to see a band like the Sisters of Mercy. It was like, oh, this is fitting.
Very.
Hanging out with the boys. Shouts out to Louie and Disco, who came out with Maui.
Shouts out
It's a
to
good
the LA
time.
crew.
It's a good time.
But yeah, how's it going, Monster Hunter?
Yeah.
What is the purpose of your call tonight?
It's
can we help
going
you?
well. I'm here to be the internet soldier, future seer / predictor
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Be our medium. Tell us
so-
the mystical ways, oh wild wizard.
All right, this is the 20-year stream soon.
Yes.
They're gonna announce game days, chat.
Game days? You think that's what's
They're gonna
coming?
announce game days. 100%.
What? Now, this is interesting. We're not.
Yeah, notice how Garrett's like, what game days? No.
I wish.
Notice that.
I wish you were right, but
Chat,
you
clip that and look and study his facial expression.
you couldn't be further from the
100%
truth.
confirmed.
What I was trying to think of is like, as far as I know, like we're not announcing anything. Like we're just doing 64 Day. You know what I mean? Like typically, I've seen a couple more people. Wow, that fucking move is dope.
Yeah.
So this, like in a fucking... Dude, like in a From Software game, this weapon has a unique movement.
Yeah. Different
Holy
weapons have different
shit.
charge moves. Yeah.
The charge move just
I
blew my
think that's
mind
the
right
frost attack
here. But here, no,
from the
what
armor.
I wanted to say though was like, there's definitely not an announcement for game days on 64 Day, so I don't want anyone to get their hopes up. But
I know. Listen, I know Rocco's in the corner with
sure,
a gun right now.
You can read into it however you like, right?
Big deal.
But what I'm saying is like, there's definitely not a game days announcement.
Fuck.
And I don't know why people are expecting any like there are no announcements.
Right.
We don't ever announce things on these streaming weekends. I mean, maybe we have, but we've premiered stuff. Like, here's a surprise video or something. Or a title will be. But I don't want you guys to get your hopes up, because as far as I know, like, we're streaming 6/4 Day, and that's what's gonna happen. Is what we have. Brian, if you could bring it up on the Twitter again. In the agenda, there's a pretty concrete schedule that we're keeping. Brian's got it up there now.
Look at it. It's nice.
But I don't know that there's any announcement or surprises.
Here's my theory, guys.
Yeah, I know.
You know how at the end of a Marvel movie, it's like Thor will return.
Yes.
It's gonna be game days will return. ...
I sure hope it does. I hope it does one day, but it's been a long time since 2019, right? Was the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one. Yeah. And then I think you guys did like. Did you do a virtual game days, or is that where 64?
That's where 64. That's where 64 Expo started.
Right.
Was in 2020. We did the first 64X.
That's it.
Yep.
And that's also a fun fucking time too.
So you've heard it from our Discord caller, our last caller. Well, maybe not. I see one more, and I want to get to the friendly dad. So stick there. But Hunter, excuse me. Let me call you by your first name, Monster.
Yeah.
That's quite the guess, and you can take my answer how you will. Take it with a grain of salt.
Listen, chap.
Final words.
We'll all see in a couple of weeks.
Well, no matter what, now you have to tune in.
Thanks for calling.
Thanks, Sue.
We did it. We got the rumor. God, Brian.
We're spinning the rumor mill up here, dude.
How the fuck did he know, dude?
What?
How the fuck did he know?
Don't talk about it.
Okay. We're still on.
Friendly
dad.
What's up, friendly dad?
Friendly dad, you're on the air. We're not talking about anything.
No.
How are you?
To be Robin on the Batman series back in like the 70s.
How are you? Who is this? Friendly dad?
It's the soda slinger himself.
Hell yeah. Love soda.
The soda
slinger. The man at the grocery store who got a 12-pack dumped over him. Yeah, that's me.
I am so fucking happy. Brian, could you pull up my Twitter for reference here in a second?
Yeah.
So, I told a story on the Mega 64 podcast after show about a fan interaction I had at Ralph's. Where, now, Friendly Dad, do you go by Friendly, or should I call you Dad?
I am friendly. I'm not a dad. Okay. I don't know, whatever. You just call me Jacob.
Jacob, not to be confused with Dadbot that we had on the podcast, Nathan Barnett.
Oh, no,
week.
Yeah, that's
he was there when I told the story, but I told the story about fan interaction. I can just recap it real quick.
Sure.
But at Ralph's, Brian, I heard a voice, and it called out to me while I was at the self-checkout. And the voice said, "Hey, Garrett." And as I look up, someone who was in the middle of waving and saying, "Hey, Garrett," has dropped a 12-pack of Sprite from about 5.5 feet in the air. Sprite cans hit the ground. Sprite explodes. Cans are fizzing and spinning, and people are running for cover. And it was as if you couldn't have had a worse thing happen. Right? You got, is it Jacob?
Yeah, Jacob.
Jacob, you got my attention, I mean, immediately to display the fumble of the Sprite. It was like a 1-2 punch. It all happened within 3 seconds.
It was, I don't know, it was like an act of God.
I felt so much secondhand embarrassment, and then I thought, like, oh no, everyone at the grocery store now is looking at me because this guy said something to me, and then they think he threw the Sprite on the ground or something, because it was like such a weird freak accident.
Yeah.
But no one did. No one knew. Everyone just helped you get your new replacement soda.
It was
the grocery store took care of you.
Everyone was so nice. Like,
yeah, and you know, I said I could almost feel the spray of the Sprite hitting my legs. I don't know if we were really that close, but it was like that much of a stop time
We were
moment.
like
You
it's
saying
like
my name,
10 feet away. It was, yeah.
me turning,
I think it was
and
like
then
10
the
feet.
cans falling in slow motion as you've finished my name, and I'm just like, no. And I immediately like look down. I finished checking out. I was hoping maybe I would see you in the parking lot and be like, hey buddy, what's up? But we were like out of there, and I just wrote on Twitter, which Brian has pulled up here, my man at the Ralph's with the Sprite, I feel your pain,
I
bro.
saw you post this and I was like, what the fuck does this mean?
So it was...
It's a real fucking thing that
It
happened.
was you that... I wasn't sure until I told the story on the podcast, and then you replied. But, yeah, you were the homie. Jacob, I feel your pain, and I do truly love that I had a funny story to tell. I hope I told the story well on the podcast.
Oh yeah, no, that was perfect. The thing was though is that you had a lot of secondhand embarrassment. For me, it was like the veil was just like the worst that could happen just happened. I was really anxious to be like, hey Garrett, because I've said hi before.
That's all I
and
thought.
I didn't know
yeah.
if I'd be like a bother or anything.
We've said hi to each
and
other
then
before.
Once that happened, yeah, and then once that happened, it was like, you know, the worst happened.
Of course.
Now you can say, and I felt like I didn't feel embarrassed at all. I felt like it was just like a weight was lifted off my shoulders, and it was like it just like cleared like all the anxiety in the room.
The anxiety of saying hi to me was lifted by dropping the 12-pack of soda in front of me.
Yeah, it was. I think
don't
it was
know
just
how
because
that makes
like
sense to me,
said
bro.
hi, and then-
You know, I think it's one of those things where...
I don't know either, but it
I
worked.
would be.
It
I
worked
would
for me.
because for me, I felt like, oh my god, Jacob must be so fucking embarrassed. Like I feel so bad. Like he wanted to say hi to me, and he dropped the Sprite, and I saw the whole fucking thing, and like, oh shit. I'm just thinking like that way.
Right.
Oh no, I was fine. Yeah, I was.
It was one of those. It's just one of those things.
I think definitely...
But I was afraid that, like, the grocery store management was going to be like, what did he say to you? And then he threw sodas on the ground. And I'm like, I'm just thinking, like, all the other worst-case scenarios in my head.
Yeah.
That I'm overthinking it, too.
You forget that you're a
I was
middle-aged man who's not going to get yelled at by store employees because they're all younger than
Well,
you.
not even that, but, like, I heard my name. Hi, Garrett.
Right.
Trisha didn't even hear what you said. I asked Trish out in the car, I'm like, because we moved on, bagged our groceries, and I was like turning red the whole time. I'm like trying to automate the payment and get my change. But then in the car, we're putting the stuff in the car, and I'm like, did you hear what that guy said? And she's like, what guy? I'm like, the guy that dropped the soda. And she's like, no, what'd he say? I'm like, he said, hi, Garrett. And then when he was waving with the 12-pack up in the air, he dropped all the sodas, and she's like, oh, fuck, I didn't even notice that.
That's
like,
funny.
That's 10 times funnier now. I'm like, oh, okay, but no one else there, too, realized you said my name, because no one knows my name.
That was the
but
other
my
thing,
mind didn't go there at all.
Of course.
But
yeah, I was outside, so I don't think like a whole lot of people saw. If I was inside, I think it might be a bit more embarrassing.
No.
But I was like right outside. Yeah.
You were like in the threshold. You know, you were outside the doors, the automatic doors.
Yeah, I made it through the anxiety zone. Yeah.
What a fucking good moment, though. I just thought, like, well, I have a story to tell on the podcast.
That's what I thought too. I got in the car and I told my friend. I messaged him. I was like, "Dude, this just happened."
Were you there by
while I was
yourself?
typing that, I'm like, he's gonna say that in the he's gonna say that on the podcast.
Of course.
Yeah, I was by myself.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. Yeah, it
was funny because I was.
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was off of work that day. I work at somewhere nearby.
Okay.
And I wasn't even going to go into work, but I was just like, oh, fuck it, I'll go in. And then I ran some errands, and I just ran in there too. I just out of nowhere because I was like, oh, let's pick up a couple things.
You're
and
like,
then
hey, there's Garrett.
Now we have a story. Yeah.
Have I?
Yeah, it was.
Have I seen you at your work? Because you said we've ran into each other around town before.
No, I work at the library right over there.
Oh, you do? Okay, there's a library right over there. I have not ran into you there. As they don't have stop signs.
No,
and shit
you
for me
haven't.
to read.
No, not.
I'm just rinsing off my ice.
But I think I talked to you at Target. That's and you mentioned that on the podcast. And anytime I re-listen to that, it's very. I just get a grin ear to ear, and it's always funny to listen.
Oh, did you run into me at the Target in that same part of town?
Yeah, in that Target, and
How funny.
And then at the Smart and Final, I used to work at that.
Jesus Christ! Okay, so you definitely know where I shop because we have ran into the 3 grocery stores in that part of town that I frequent.
Those are some.
Sorry, I hope I'm not like
area.
triangulating your location.
No,
or doing anything.
I will. No. It's just it is funny that like San Diego is like a small town, you know.
East County boys, baby.
We're out in East County, you know, holding it down.
Loving it.
Casa de Oro,
yeah.
Out there in that Spring
House
Valley
of Gold,
Grove, man.
Well, hey, again, it was so good to talk to you. I'm glad that you did see my tweet so that you would know I at least had a laugh about it too, and I wasn't like, who the fuck was that guy? Because I was just I was just dying in the car. Like once I got away from the staff, oh my god, it got huge.
I've heard that before.
It gets huge.
Ladies and gentlemen, he got huge.
He got huge. Well, thanks again for calling in. Now you are the final caller. Any last words?
Yeah.
Last words. Water bottle.
Genital
Rottweiler,
mutilation. Richard Pryor.
Austria.
Sounding.
Fork.
Sounding.
That's a good last word. Let's end on that. Thank you so much for calling in.
Fucking happy.
I hope to see you. Maybe we'll like throw a whole jug of milk on the ground next time we meet each other, and we'll do it at a Costco the next time.
Yeah, they got concrete floors.
All right, we'll go to another grocery store. Thanks again, Jacob.
Oh, I already let him go.
Well, okay. Well, he gets a picture.
Dude,
You get the picture, Jacob.
Great ass calls tonight.
Great calls.
Great
as
fucking
always.
calls.
We love our callers. We love my King Lord, Bryan.
That's right. I'm here in the metaverse on the Digisphere.
Your camera has been doing this every week
and now you are going to join me into the cyber realm where we're going to be non-binary protocols and dissipate our valent electrons.
Binary protocols, dog.
That's right. You're now in the unemulation digital zone.
We sag our pants.
That's right.
You can't tell.
You can't tell.
The only way you know I'm sagging is because the stripes stop down here.
That's right. Shouts out to
the Sprite stop down here.
Nobody is noticing my Chrono Trigger shirt, and it's making me so mad. So fucking mad.
Bryan,
so fucking mad.
Thank you for choosing violence on this poorly played stream today. In history, will go down as the day that I could not take another second. Find yourself, feed yourself. Find yourself, feed yourself. Overdose. Overdose.
I choose violence.
Overdose.
Violence above.
Overdose. Yes! If you know what's good for you,
violence.
You'll choose the blade. The blade.
Violence.
The blade. Violence against violence. I choose the blade.
And thus with a kiss, violence.
And tonight I bit my own cock off.
Thank you.
In the 70s, used to be robbing on. is Burt Ward. I used to be Robin on the Batman series back in like the 70s, and tonight I bit my own cock off.